Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more 0 Hour. Today we've got an epic 2v2 challenge on our hands. We're supposed to be having Big Size and MrX versus aka Goatsi, aka Wizard, as his other name. A very, very good player. And then we also have him joined by GoIsUber. So actually it's the same clan, aka Goatsi. And yeah, Google that Goatsi name, by the way. Highly recommend that. To find out what that means. Yeah, I won't actually sit here and tell you what it means. But yeah, we've got Big Size, MrX against Wizard, aka Goatsi, versus and GoIsUber. So yeah, but interestingly, we've got Shadowfax here, who's actually Rage. Mad Rage is in the room, and since GoIsUber is late, I'm suggesting that maybe Rage plays with Wizard. I think that will be a decent set. So let's see, because GoIsUber is currently late. So let's see what is going on. Welcome everyone in the chat, by the way. Shero says, what happened to Size versus Logica? Well, Logica pulled out of last night's challenge. That's why last night's challenge wasn't quite what I initially advertised. And also Logica also pulled out of today's challenge as well, just an hour and a half before it started. I think Logica's started to go to sleep earlier and waking up earlier, so he's trying to get his pattern back in order or something like that. So yeah, I mean, I always try to make the most highest level challenges we can make, and I try and announce it as soon as I can to let you guys know what's going on. But yeah, sometimes things change at last minute, and sometimes things only get agreed at last minute. So I mean, as soon as I knew this challenge was happening, an hour and a half before, I literally put the stream live. So that's yeah, this is the highest level we could get. It is sponsored. It's by Lucifer Arise and arranged by Cyrus D. So yeah, 2v2 challenge, MrX Size against aka clan, which is Wizard and GoIsUber. So yeah, it's a shame because Rage is here. I mean, I would like to see him play because MrX and Size have apparently played Wizard and GoIsUber before, and apparently they won like 5-1. I didn't notice. I think they've actually maybe played twice. I didn't notice. Maybe it's through the armies and stuff like that. I mean, we have got matchups and whatever for tonight, so I'll actually just show you that. This is the rules. So it's yeah, arranged by Lucifer Rise and Cyrus D. It's $50 on the line, by the way. $50 prize. Can you center this text on here or not? Oh, I don't know. I would like to kind of center it. Yeah, best of 11, first to win 6 games. And then there's all these different kind of how do we word wrap? There we go. Yeah, if you choose a mirror, it's played once, as counts as 1 turn. If you choose a matchup, then that's played twice, and obviously it's reversed. The loser of the first matchups gets to choose, blah blah blah. Pretty straightforward. The first match is always going to be China Vanilla and GLA on Fallen Empire. Quite looking forward to that one, actually. I haven't seen that one for a while, I think, China and GLA, so I think that's going to be a decent game. And then down here, yeah, we've got several matchups to choose from. We've got China and GLA. Sorry, China and Demo. Oh, we've got GoIsUber here now. Yeah, we've got China and Demo. We've got USA and GLA. Hang on, do they both have to be played? I think they both have to be played. Oh no, sorry, China and Demo versus those two and reverse on Make. Okay, that's pretty cool because I don't remember seeing that. Because I complained initially to Cyrus D and Lucifer that we've seen a load of these matchups before, like Stealth and Tank on Volcano, for example. We've seen it loads of times before. Air and Tank on Lone Eagle, we've seen loads of times before. But things like that one, I like that one. That sounds pretty fresh. And it's also not an exact mirror either. So yeah, loads of these mirrors, they're only played once. Infantry and Nuke, Demo and Stealth. And then reverse manic aggression. I mean, there's loads of cool ones to choose from.
Now there ain't no way that you could kill the beatstead. I got Middle East women and Middle East bread. Got oil well money in the desert playing golf. Yeah, we get an Arab money. Buenos noches, papito GG.
I swear Firat is smoking something. Well, whatever it is, I want it. Whatever Firat is smoking, whatever he's on, give me some of that. So I'll use that €10. to yeah, buy whatever Firat is on. Thank you, man. Much appreciated for the donation. So yeah, China against US, sorry, China and USA mirror on Tournament Island is one. I mean, there's details here about who chooses the spots. Cars is strictly prohibited. We're going with this one. So yeah, that is it. I'll keep that on my desktop. Should we need to revert back to that? Should we get Rage to co-commentate, or would you like just me? It might have Rage co-commentating, so yeah. Get Rage's cool insight. Cyrus D says all of a sudden I like the formats and the changes. Well, no. My point still stands. I was arguing with Cyrus D before that we've seen some of these things before. So like this one, yeah, I haven't seen that before. That's cool. This one, I've seen it 6 times. Tank Air, mirror on Lone Eagle. I played with Xgal and lost the challenge with Xgal. I also played against Xgal, and when I played with Xgal, he told me he played that twice before. So we've seen it at least 4 times that I can count now. Stealth and Tank, same situation. Nuke and Toxin Tournament B, although that's not played that often, have seen it loads of times. Nuke and Tank K, that's cool, that's new. This one, Super Weapon and Nuke. Seen that multiple times before. So yeah, just some of them have been played like a few times before, but some of them are new. Okay, I got the observer mode working once again. Today, just like an hour before this stream started, I did oh, it's not joining the network thing, is it? Fuck. Why is it not doing that? Oh, I don't know why it's not doing that. A second. Let's try this proxy launcher. Let's try that. Don't know why it's not finding had this trouble yesterday. It's not clicking on network when I'm booting the game, which is weird. I don't quite understand why. Gonna reboot my Game Ranger. One, two, three. If this doesn't work, then maybe. Yeah, go on. I can't play with the observer mode. I mean, this is really annoying. Yeah, I'm just not going to be able to play with the observer mode. Which is a shame. Size MrX versus GoISUber. GoIsUber. So yeah, a bit weird. Right, I need to get Rage on the phone. So yeah, you're going to be treated today. We've got Rage. Oh, Rage is annoying. Let's see if Rage is in. Yeah, he is. Right, phone in Rage now. Turn this volume down. Yo, Rage, can you hear me?
Oh. Hello.
Hello, yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, nice.
Might have to turn your volume up actually a little bit quiet. Okay, speak now.
Hello.
Okay, cool. Right, we're just doing a lag test then.
Looks pretty decent.
Yeah, sometimes it starts off alright, but it might increase. 18. If it stays around that, though, they're saying good. Yeah, it seems pretty decent.
Good for me. Okay.
Yeah, wasn't it last time you joined me? Did you get kicked out or not? I can't remember. Someone joined me and got kicked out. Maybe it was Sly's to go commentate.
I don't know. Maybe it was me, and then I just watched your screen share.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Even easier, so I don't have to click around.
And we know we're always looking at the same thing. All right, first map is Fallen Empire, China GLA Mirror.
Oh, nice. Sounds good.
Surprised to see you on 0 hour, actually. Never mind in the evening.
Yeah, I don't have that much time recently, so... Oh, wait, they're going. So yeah, not playing that often, but when I can, it's fun. But more often than not, I'm either doing sports or working or something else.
Okay. Okay.
How about yourself? We're commentating. We're commentating the game.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. Let's introduce the players. Then we've got Big Size down in the south with China Vanilla in the orange, and then we've got his teammate MrX with the yellow, and then GLA Vanilla. I'll let you introduce the top team if you want.
Then the top team is AKA, as I always say, and in the top left is GoIsUber, and in the top right, GoatC or something, Goat SE. Yeah, AKA, they're pretty decent, right? I've heard, like, they're sort of this teaming 2v2, 3v3 clan, or am I mistaken?
Yeah, 2v2. I don't know if they play 3v3 or not. I don't know if they've got a third. I think they have. But yeah, someone told me they recently beat Seri and Humanity, like with quite a impressive score, like 5-1 or 6-0 or something like that.
Yeah, so already, like, this is what MrX is always doing. He builds the tunnel, then he TTs the front tunnel, kicks him off the front supply, but now this is already getting denied, so I'm curious how MrX is going to respond to this.
You're right, actually. He does do that every single time. Every time I've casted him, he's always got a tunnel there. Every time you play against him, he's got a tunnel there. But yeah, if he gets denied, then you're leaving yourself open on the left side.
Yeah, exactly.
He's skipped the tunnel there, hasn't he?
It's a very good strat if they don't deny it, but now I'm interested in how MrX is going to respond to this, because he hasn't played that many games, I think, so it'll be difficult for him to adjust, perhaps.
Yeah, people in the chat were saying you were too loud, so I've turned your volume down. I had you on Discord to like 200 volume. But that should be fixed now. Anyway, TNT comes through from MrX exactly like he said and completely fails. So MrX is kind of screwed up a little bit in this game.
Yeah, maybe they've watched his replays in the past, so they already know what he's going to do.
I mean, yeah, even I remembered then that he does that front tunnel every time. Can't remember who I played it, but someone said MrX does the same thing over and over, and he does.
Yeah, especially on Fallen Empire. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a nice pickoff. Getting it to 2-star tech, and then the tunnel.
Yeah, that tunnel looks like it will get up. I don't know if it's it's just a scrapped up 1 tech, isn't it? It's not got 2 scraps yet, I don't think.
No, yeah, it's a grenade tech. He can actually engage this. Yeah, oh, this is going to be painful.
See if he gets a super tech there.
Your biggest fan is in the chat. It is Mr.
So now he basically has to decide whether he thinks there's no mines or that he's just gonna kill the supply like he's doing right now.
I think it's safe just to kill the supply, isn't it? There's nothing gonna stop him, I don't think. Even if this dragon and this gat comes in now. Oh, he might be chased away now with all these 3 units. But yeah, that technical is gonna cause a lot of problems. Not going well for the bottom team, actually.
No, there's a push on the middle as well now. I think this is already looking very, very grim for the bottom team. Oh, the tech, is he gonna lose the tech? No. So yeah, what would you do now if you were the bottom team?
I'd probably surrender. It's looking pretty bad, isn't it? Unless that super tech goes down. That 1 super tech alone is going to change all of these battles. I mean, they're losing their end safe.
Ooh. That was a nice quad, though. Woo! Oh, wow, that's an epic quad.
Yeah, it's going to take down that flamer, but the tunnel does go down. Another flamer coming in. I think the quad will finally go down unless he micros it back. It doesn't look like it is going to go down.
Yeah, you weren't in Dubai, so you haven't seen MrX's micro, but it's not to be written about, so to speak.
So yeah, interestingly, Mr. X has got the safe supply here, so he's the one that's not really affected too much by this. But Size is now playing on one supply with China Vanilla, which is not ideal.
True, but it can still be done. You can still, because he has quite an army. I would like him to repair that like 1 HP get, which he is doing right now.
Yeah, but what do you think about these two flamers behind this supply? That's difficult to break for Size right now. The only thing that can get through there is a flamer himself, but that's not going to be able to kill these two flamers. So yeah, keep Size off that. Maybe Size needs to make a game-changing unit, like maybe a Helix that can change the tide of this battle. But Mr. X is currently under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, so what I don't like about Mr. X here is that he's teching, because basically he needs a ton of units to get back the unsafe supply, because otherwise they've lost anyway. And now he's making a palace, and a battle bus or some buggies are never going to make the difference in this game, because they're going to have MiGs, and then this battle bus is going to be shut down. So he should have actually gone dual war factory, I think.
Yeah, I always question players when they're doing that on DEFCON, when they're losing the middle and they start teching up and making black markets. I always say there's like 100k on DEFCON. You want to be pumping out, pumping out loads of units and get that supply back. So maybe he feels maybe a battle bus is going to change things. Maybe against all them GATs from China, maybe that could change things. But yeah, if he goes up to MiGs, which I see the airfield now, battle bus will just go down as well. So.
Yeah, it will not make, I don't think it will make any difference. How they can still win this game is by having better engagement than the enemy and by having a lot of units, but not by a battle bus, I think. But we'll see.
Yeah, looking pretty rough for him. He's got a decent amount of quads out, take out a few units. Couple more flamers coming down this left side though. I don't know if Mr. X is going to be able to hold that unless he gets all them quads in that tunnel fast.
Yeah, and he has the second tunnel, so that's good. Ooh.
Flame wall though, this could lose a lot of quads here. Looks like he's going to take out the flamers in time. And meanwhile, Size is clawing back his second supply, so maybe they are not fully out of this.
I think this engagement was pretty bad from Blue, because he didn't kill anything basically. I don't think he killed a single quad.
Yeah, I don't think he did either. He did lose a few units. I think they had a massive advantage and definitely looking to win in position, but maybe through lack of experience, maybe are they slowly throwing away their advantage? Because now Size is back on that supply.
Yeah, I don't understand why they just didn't combine their forces and then kept them off the unsafe supply, maybe even got it for themselves, and then there is basically no way the bottom team can win.
Yeah, MiG's coming through now. No napalm. Let's take out the outpost still, though. That super tech is still alive and running around. It's going to be dangerous, those GATs.
Can it die?
Nah, well, unless it's a new one. It's back in the main.
I think it's a new one.
Is it a new one?
I think it's a new one. Yeah, because it died to the 2-star quad. Well, actually, it created the 2-star quad in the middle.
So yeah, he has got one. There's a lot of quads out now for Mr. X, and some of them are scrapped up. So going to be an interesting battle. The MiG's coming through now. He does have the napalm.
Oh, imagine that.
This could be an epic hit.
Oh god.
It's all about the timing, isn't it? Because the MiGs get it slightly wrong, all the MiGs will go down.
Yeah.
Or they get it
used it on the flamers.
Yeah, it's a good hit, actually. But yeah, tide has changed now because now the bottom team is on 4 supplies. Mr. X has that battle burst out that I mentioned, and he is doing good damage with it.
Yeah, true, but I don't think the theory was wrong, but just the targeting of the well, actually the decision from the China Vanilla guy to solely attack the GLA guy with some random units and not get the unsafe supply, and then the MiG strike had to be on the flamers because they lost the unsafe. So, but it is a bit spiraling from here, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
Nice comeback.
Looking pretty rough for the top team now. After that big battle, and Mr. X got all that scrap, got all the money from the scraps as well. Mr. X is actually ahead in terms of XP. He's already level 3 when no one else is level 3 yet. This battle bus still putting in some work for Mr. X. I think he's got a scrapped up battle bus actually. You can tell because it's got that massive bumper on the front of it.
Yeah, I think actually that's what people underestimate, that you should scrap up your battle bus because it makes it, I feel it makes it much less prone to getting bunkered in one shot from either Scorpions or Nuke Battle Masters.
Yeah, I'm sure someone told me it's like 35% extra armor against a certain attack type, I think, something like that, when you get double scrapped.
Yeah, so it makes sense to scrap it actually.
Yeah. That super tech just finished off them units on the right side with the mix. Now the super tech is coming through, but it's gonna run into mix from size, and he has an napalm, so I think it's gonna die. Yeah. But was that size's last dozer? Nah, he has 2 dozers anyway.
He's making a market right now with this dozer.
It certainly looks like it, doesn't it? Okay, big attack from MrX here, and I think unless these MiGs are on point from blue, this could be a killing blow. MiGs do come through, but he loses all 4 MiGs for like 2 quads. It's not worth it.
Why does he not target the battle bus? Like the quads they can engage, but not, I don't know.
Yeah, I think they should have timed it well with the pink attacking the yellow units, and then the MiGs come in at the same time to pick off the battle buses. I think that would have been better.
Yeah, I also don't like it that much that MrX is really going alone. I would have liked like Size to back it up with some units, but he hardly has any, so maybe he has one.
He is flying around with them MiGs though, but currently not doing anything. He's coming in now. Oh, he's going to hit the battle bus of pink now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, nice hit.
Yeah, so I think because the battle bus was running away, that's why it's only bunkered and it doesn't die completely. Because otherwise, if it would have had the flamestorm over it, it would have died completely, I think.
Yeah. What do you think about what Pink just did? He evac'd his whole bus, but I can't remember who I was speaking to about it, but what do you think about just leaving 1 RPG inside of there? Because it's such a strong bunker.
Yeah, actually, I think I've heard you mentioned it. After that, I started to like leave 1 in. I think it makes sense because it's like an annoying thing to kill for the enemy, so why not?
Because even if it's in a bad position, it's such a strong bunker. I don't know if it has even more HP than a China bunker or not, but it has certainly quite a lot.
Yeah, and does it give XP actually to the...
What, if the enemy kills it?
Yeah.
I don't know, actually. Should test that.
So,
yeah, if it doesn't
give
XP, that would be a no-brainer to leave it.
This is a big hit. Aye. 3 makes, and now also the supply. Or is he in the mine? Ooh.
Makes come through again. Kill Pink's battle bus. Does whole mode it. Jean Michel. That's Pink's Jean Michel, I think. Yep, it is.
Yeah,
who's the MVP here? I think MrX has actually been doing pretty well. He turned the tide of all these battles, really.
I think MrX is the MVP, but I don't know if it's exact because he was playing super well or because it was that Blue was throwing away his units.
Blue didn't play the best after they had that huge advantage.
But still, yeah, I think MrX definitely dished out the most amount of damage out of all players.
Yeah, certainly looks like it. Yeah, he's still on the most XP. Big Sizes, Artillery and Carpet just finished off the supply in the War Factory at the top right.
Yeah, this is now looking very good for the bottom team.
Yeah, let me guess. MrX likes the bunker and he likes the black market. Does he have the most? He's got 3 at the moment. Pink's only got 2 black markets, so still quite close, I suppose.
Pink has 1, 2. Oh yeah, but he hardly has any money left, right? Oh well, at the bottom he has a lot. I would have liked to see much more tunnels, but he doesn't have any money. Tunnels and stingers at the is unsafe.
Well, we've got a few flamers going through for Size, but they've been 2 of them have been sniped, and the other one's going to get gunned down by these quads. But there are MiGs coming in as well. Size likes to kill a palace.
Ooh.
And he does get the palace, and there's a flamer on the right side.
Yeah, that's a big hit as well.
I noticed one thing that Size likes to do nowadays with the flamers is, like normally people just max out the flame wall, but when he's got a load of flamers against GLA, he will just normally fire or normally click on a tunnel or a building. Just it kills it more slowly, but you gain veterancy. You're more likely to gain the veterancy because sometimes you do a flame wall, you don't gain the veterancy. And if you've seen that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I've seen him do that. I think it's actually a nice new meta, so to speak. And I think it could be actually be used even better. Like the skill level could go up even higher if people would, for example, evac their Humvee with the MDs and then only shoot the Humvee on the building, so the Humvee gets all the veterancy.
Oh yeah.
You see it happen with GLA as well. GLA attacks that they attack a building with RPGs and quads, and it would actually be better to stop the RPGs at the last point and then let the quad get the veterancy.
Yeah, that's a big one actually. I always remember Scuba's tip where he said if you're using the Humvees, you can actually force fire the ground and then guard mode the building, and the missile defenders will shoot the ground, but your Humvee will get the last hit on the building, so you don't have to even evac.
What? Come again? So you do what?
So let's say you're about to kill a building. It's got like 1% HP. You've got a V with missile defenders inside of it. You can force fire the ground, so the V and the missile defenders will start shooting the ground. But then, whilst they're shooting the ground, you guard mode the V right next to the building. And then the V will shoot the building, but the missile defenders will carry on shooting the ground.
What? Oh, wow. That's a pro tip.
It's a Scuba pro tip. So then you don't even have to evac, but you'll still get the veterancy. You can do the same with helixes as well. If you're killing a building, you force fire the ground, then just guard mode with the helix.
Wow, that's next level.
Pro tip, yeah.
Try pro tip.
It is Scuba, so I can't take the credit for that one.
So, what do you think of Scuba's gameplay recently? Did he actually become better, or is he just only used to the lag and no one else is used to his lag, so that's why he's winning?
I don't know if this is right or if you agree or if everyone else agrees. My view is that Scuba is pretty good, or actually very good, strategically, like doing the right build orders, doing the right tactics and stuff like that. But I think he's quite a slow player. He doesn't use the hotkeys. He scrolls around slow. So I think if you're playing in no lag, no matter how good his strategy is, I'm confident you can beat him as long as you're pretty quick and you have an equally good strategy. But when there is a lag of 35 ping, all that speed and whatever, your advantage is just thrown away. So then it's all about strategy, and since his strategy is pretty good, he has a 50-50 chance against anyone, in my view. Maybe apart from Xgal, he's lost a few challenges with Xgal.
Makes sense. All right, so back to the game. What's happening here? I see MrX losing a battle bus, but killing a ton of units, it seems. Still quite some MiGs up for size. MrX having a lot of markets. Yeah, I think the top team is slowly going to be bled out.
Yeah, carpet bomb comes in, kills the artillery as well, kills a couple of markets to the bottom team, but even with that, the top team are running out of money. I mean, how many markets does Pink have? 2?
2, it seems. Yeah, still, because his palace got killed by size, so he couldn't build anymore.
Mix came through. Hit that tunnel. I mean, if Pink can't even collect on that front supply, whereas the bottom team have pretty much mined out that bottom supply, then yeah, Pink needs that extra 8.7k that's left in the unsafe. Yeah, so basically the way I think the top team could have won after they cleared the unsafe supplies, just like a hotkey all their units to that supply, build a supply there, and then take all the engagements with the other units, and then you slowly win because the other team has less money. Yeah, agreed. I think they had a big advantage, but I think it's just maybe lack of experience. You could put it down to they didn't expand that supply, and then sending in flamers like 2x2 into the GLA, and they just lost them all. So yeah, looking pretty good for MrX and size now. I think they've got the win. Loads of markets going up for MrX.
Yeah, and I also liked how size, like that's where you see his experience. He didn't really panic when he lost the supply. He just sort of kept his units to protect his main base, and then when he could, he got the supply back.
Yeah, size artillery comes through, kills one of few markets. So they literally have, the top team has one market now.
Yeah, and they're not collecting either anymore, so.
Yeah, true. I think it's pretty GG. Mix come through, probably will finish off that burst, which they do. But there is another one and a load of quads. And now Size is stealing their cash.
Truck Armada, Volvo Truck Armada, as Xizon would say.
Yeah, exactly. Think it's worth him building a supply there, Size, or do you reckon long distance collecting with those 4 trucks is enough?
Well, I was just thinking about how many trucks it would take to collect from that supply to get an equally quick collection.
Probably quite a lot.
Is that even possible? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. You probably need like 20 though.
If you would have like 30 trucks, do you think you could collect equally quick from that supply?
You probably could. But you'd probably have to spend the value of the supply on trucks.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, this is okay. Yeah, 2 trucks and a quad.
Yeah,
it's not the
kind
best.
of okay, but nowhere near enough. Size even made an internet center. Would you make an internet center at this point?
No, never. I never make internet centers.
I know,
Unless
like,
with
Spalding's
infantry,
always against
maybe.
the internet center.
I completely agree with him.
What about as infantry, though?
Yeah, with infantry you can do. But even then, yeah, I guess because like you give yourself the chance to use more support powers in the long term. So, and as China Inf, you have of course, quite good support powers in the end. So, in that, yeah, it might be worth it. But with Nuke, China Vanilla, and Tank, I never make it.
But I suppose in Size's situation now, let's say he's got 2.5k in his bank. He's collecting a little bit with those trucks. Let's take the internet center away, so he'd have like 5k and a few hackers. Let's say he's got 7 or 8k. So what could he build with that? He could build like 4 or 5 MiGs and maybe a couple of flamers or something like that. You'd spend all your money on that rather than making an internet center and giving yourself a chance just in case the top team survive MrX's attacks or something.
Well, yeah, because like how much is this? This is 8 times. How much is a hacker for China Vanilla? 625, 650.
650 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 8 times 650 plus 2500 plus the that money now is worth more than money later.
Yeah, true.
Plus the fact that if you're still in the game, so let's say this supply at the top here, the chance that you will be able to collect from their supply because you push them out of their supply if you have more units is higher. So basically you have 3 reasons that why you wouldn't want to build hackers.
Yeah.
I'm even not that a big a fan of late game economy anyway, just because of this fact. As long as you have supplies to fight for, then you have a bigger chance that you will get those supplies if you have more army.
Yeah, that is a good example actually, because I know they've held it now, but Size was struggling there. He did lose all of his trucks. Well, he's got 1 truck left, and he did lose control of that position. So I suppose if he had all that money back in the bank, he probably would still have control of that position, where the supply is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So let's say there's 20k there, and then you have 20k either for yourself, so that's units for you, and 20k less for your enemy, so that's a 40k difference. So that's much more important than getting an internet center.
Yeah, I think I agree. But yeah, as infantry, especially when you get matchups like infantry against China, and the China's just making loads of MiGs, so there's very little you can make that's actually useful. I actually like to camp and just make the invisible hackers.
Yeah, true. That works well actually.
Because yeah, the China vanilla has a hard time finding those hackers, so you can usually outmoney him.
Yeah, true. And China likes it better to kill units that are coming towards him than like attack base defenses with minigunners everywhere.
True, true.
You have been
Well,
defeated.
Size and MrX get themselves on the board. I'm actually surprised about that, because after the first few minutes, I did think they were going to lose, but they managed to hold, come back, despite MrX's, what we said was bad decision making. But they managed to get the win.
Yeah, exactly. Very nice, very nice. Maybe Mr. X is on form today.
Yeah, maybe.
So who do you think in general is going to win this challenge?
Well, someone told me before that MrX and Size have already played against these and they won them 5-1, I think.
So MrX and Size won.
Yeah, MrX and Size won. So, I mean, by that logic, they should win, and they're already 1-0 up. But
all right.
Yeah, maybe AKA Clan is up for some revenge.
Are they playing a reverse or?
Well, that one is done now. Now they've got a list to choose from.
Oh wait, they were playing a mirror, right? That doesn't make much sense. So it's all matchups.
There's a few mirrors and there's a few actual matchups where they have to reverse it. Yeah. Okay, they want tournament A V2. Have you seen this V2
cool
by the way?
Yeah, I think it's with the what is it? The buildings on stilts, right?
Well, the main thing is the top right supply. Now China can make a supply there because before the terrain didn't even allow you to make it.
Oh yeah, you had to kill the buildings, right? And then put a scaffold over it or something.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if you could do that, but yeah, I guess maybe you could have. But yeah, it's imbalanced, isn't it? Because in the beginning, you're not going to have units to do that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it sucks.
So yeah, on V2, they fixed that and they made the terrain flatter. So you know the safe supply in between both of you and your mate.
Yeah.
It's usually a little bit uneven, but then now that's flatter, so you can just build everywhere.
Yeah, at the right side, you couldn't make your supply like without the trucks moving, right? Like with China.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. But now, yeah, you should be able to make two perfect ones. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. I wasn't a mirror. This is some deep stuff here from MrX. I wasn't the mirror. And so one of you take air. So Air China against Dual Stealth. All right.
So this challenge is sponsored by Lucifer Rise. $50 is the prize. But Bonatroll has just messaged me because he always messages me to say he wants to sponsor something. So he's going to add some money to it. So this prize is going to increase. Another $50, I think. So it's going to be 100.
Nice. That's a good price to play for. Generous sponsor. Oh wait, I have to accept.
Okay, do you like this map?
Yeah, I think it's a great map. I think you almost I think every army basically has a chance on this map if you play it smart. So I think that's why it's pretty good, and it always makes for nice battles. So I like it, yeah.
Yeah, what matchup have we got? So I'll introduce the left players, AKA Clan. We've got China Vanilla for AKA Goatsi. You need to Google the name Goatsi, by the way, to figure out what that means. I don't know if you have already. You need to Google it. Google it when you're away from public spaces. And
all right.
AKA GoIsUber in the bottom left of the USA Air Force.
All right, so the top right, we have the German Maestro, MrX, and in the top right corner, we have in orange, the color that is, of course, great. We have the Danish Viking Size.
So yeah, it's actually, yeah, it's not a mirror. So yeah, what is it? Double stealth against, yeah, China Air. What do you prefer here? Probably the Air China, you would say, maybe?
I would prefer the GLAs because I think if you manage to bunker the middle and get the supplies there, there's not that much. And like air, what can air do against two stealth? Like Comanches, but it's not that great. And Humvees, maybe, but then maybe the China gets overrun. So I don't know. I think I would prefer
The Gilets.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought even with its double stealth, I thought the Comanches, they can still run around and cause havoc, can't they? Because you've got to drop stingers and tunnels down everywhere. And the chances are they can probably cause a lot of damage before they all go down. That's what I thought, but GoIsUber is not even making Comanches anyway. He's making 2 supplies, but only 3 Chinooks so far. And then he's made a V. Got a stealth bike, actually, from Big Size. You see that? It's on there safe.
Is he getting the top oils as well, or?
No, he's attacking their trucks. He's harassing with it. It's gonna die on the mines though. Ooh.
Ooh. Whoa, yeah, into the water.
Well,
love how it bounced on the water.
He did a little bit of harassment. I don't know if he was looking for Comanches, maybe.
Don't do it. It's disturbing.
With size, you never know. But yeah, so I think, isn't the oil grab maybe a bit too greedy? Oh, I think Size is gonna get it, but I think MrX is not. Can't see if he actually has the upgrade, but I don't think he's gonna get the oil.
Size is reminding me of DK Crazy here. Not only is he playing in orange, but he's gone for 3 supplies, like DK Crazy always does on this map, and he's going for the oils as well. Yeah, I never like to go for the oils here.
2 war factories.
Yeah, 2 war factories is good. But he did lose a load of workers there where that V has dropped. And is now running around in that Chinook in the back of Size's base.
Oh, yeah, I see it. So, yeah, that's a small mistake from Blue. Is he collecting from alternate piles or not? I don't know.
Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Is he? I don't know, actually. But important engagement at the top, though. Goatsi is pushing back MrX. MrX did pop and try to take the fight, but he did lose a load of quads in the process. So I think that's quite a good fight for Goatsi. As China Vanilla, you'll take that. Killing a few quads and clearing that area.
I think, actually, yeah, he could repop. Yeah, ooh, this could be bad. Yeah, oh, yeah, this is pretty bad. Because now the quads might even get fetid, and then they can kill the flamers as well.
Yeah, MrX holding on there. Flamers coming through. No veterancy, but they do have the scrap. I think
that's going to be an interesting game, because I think the China is going to keep MrX busy, and we'll have to see how much Blue can pull off with his Humvees. If he has good V micro, it might actually become an interesting game. I think that Size is just gonna not engage these Humvees and then wait till they're close to his base and then just steamroll the Blue base with like 20 quads.
Yeah, Size does like to do that with a counter attack of quads, doesn't he?
There he goes. There he's popping. But only 3. Oh yeah, here come the other quads.
Okay, but the Vs are all going back though, so I always think this Size, he does this often, but then if all these quads just go down without achieving anything, he's just giving away a load of free XP, but he is finding 1 V.
Yeah, he's gonna get maybe another. Oh. I like the bunker use of Goatsi. Makes it much more difficult to break the top.
Oh yeah, the top.
Ooh.
Wonder how fully loaded that bunker is. Only 1. So MrX might be able to break that. He probably lose a few quads in the process.
Yeah, I think there's 2 tank hunters in there.
Okay, but those outposts are actually empty. I thought they would have some, at least something inside of it.
But he's attacking the... Ooh, that's a lot of flamers. That's nice. I think it could be an interesting game, because I think Size is pretty big already and will only get bigger, but I think the left team is going to be pushing, well, at least MrX out of the middle, so this could be interesting.
Oh, these Vs run straight into a tunnel.
Oh.
Loses 1. I think he's lucky to get away with only losing 1
Yeah,
there.
search and destroy, so like in theory, he should be able to kite. Ooh.
Yeah, true. Pretty good ping as well, so I don't see any reason he should be losing these, but it's just... You're probably a little bit scared of running around because you don't know where a stealth tunnel is going to be.
And I think that the China Vanilla guys should be getting, or should have gotten, the chain gun by now, because he's investing so heavily into quads. He has 3 war factories, so maybe he's researching the chain gun.
Yeah, maybe from one of them. He has a few flamers as well. Maybe napalm would be good. Do you think China should be making any air units, or do you think probably the best combo we can make is ECMs and Infernos, something like that? Because there's so many choke points, I think the Infernos could probably get a lot of damage then.
Yeah, exactly. I think so as well, and especially if both GLAs have like the middle thing with the refinery, it's super hard to break. So I think Infernos could be a good option then. And especially also, I think the ground units are really good to support the air and to basically hold your ground. And if you're going air units, you basically become quite vulnerable. And now he's at least able to push MrX back.
Yeah, he does have that chain gun as well. Carpet bomb comes in from the air player, but doesn't kill really anything of big size.
He has the oils though, I like that. But he really needs to reinforce that area very quickly.
Yeah, and he might need more cash soon as well, because although he's got them 2 oils, his second supply is like, only got like 3k left.
True, but with the, I guess you can long range mines from the piles where the China Vanilla guys mining as well.
Oh yeah, true. You can share those, yeah, because it won't affect him that much, or won't affect the China at all, really.
So I would be putting down like 3 fire bases near the oils right now, and maybe 2 Vs as well.
Yeah, Sai's teching up quite late. His palace is only just about to finish, or almost at 8 minutes. You think that's a good decision from Sai, or would you prefer him to have buggies out already?
I think on this map, it's good to have
Tackle
low units. Yeah, if you have tunnels everywhere, you can always engage at a favorable spot if you're GLA, so you don't really need attack that quickly, I think. But
true, but he has lost a lot of ground though, because he hasn't been able to fight off these Vs. He's lost the oils, and now he's going to lose that supply in the middle. So blue is doing pretty well, actually.
That flamer from MrX. Oh my god, that was a horrible engagement.
Every single quad bar one. Yeah, it's really bad for MrX. I don't think he was even looking at that, to be honest.
No.
I think he clicked it and forgotten about it.
The chain gun gats are gonna rip through that bus. Yeah, so that was a very good engagement for the left team. Like based on that, I give them a good chance now.
Yeah, and if you look at, I don't know if you've got the latest version of Gentle where you can see Goatzi's XP. He's way ahead in terms of XP after that. See that?
Yeah, I have that. It's like
2.5 almost.
Yeah.
Oh, more flame walls on these quads from big size this time. I mean, if Size loses those 2 tunnels, which he's going to lose one of them, they've lost the whole mid control, including the oils.
And at that point, basically, the left team only has to keep spamming units.
And just hold the middle, and then it's GG. Unless they make 20 million markets, but I don't think they've got the cash to do that.
Yeah, so now he's actually making the Infernos you were talking about, so that's interesting.
Listening to the stream.
I think Excal really made a comeback for the Inferno cannons with his play recently. People are reinventing the Inferno cannon.
Yeah. I think Herb likes to do it as well. If you ever play against Herb, if ever he plays China, he'll always make the Infernos.
Okay.
Spectre gunship coming across for GoIsUber. There's loads of quads there, so I don't even know if it'll kill anything really. I think it's going to go down.
Yeah, it's not going to achieve anything.
But there's quite a lot of Vs out from blue though, and there's still loads of quads and no buggies.
Oh, that is chock-a-block full, that hut.
Yeah, it is. But the Chinook has done a pretty good job of deflecting most of the missiles. It did go down, but I think that Chinook was pretty useless anyway because he's mined out on his second supply. So I think that was good to break that bunker.
Yeah, for sure.
Pink's army's massive now.
Carpet coming as well. Are they going to put it on the palace, I think? Or, oh no.
I think he was trying to bait out the pop from Size.
Yeah, now they're killing, basically all the mid-control, so...
So many Vs out now. I really can't see a way MrX and Size are going to find a way to win here because all they have is pretty much quads, and I think MrX has 1 battle bus.
And can I point out the thing in MrX's base? What do you think about that? There's 3 of them. It's a hint.
3 markets whilst he's lost the whole control of the mid, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. I think like those markets are completely pointless at this point because they need to get back the middle.
Yeah. I can understand maybe 1 if you want to get the upgrades, like maybe
sure,
AP ammo or something, but yeah, definitely the extra 2. Whilst you've lost the whole mid is useless, I think.
You have a ton of money, maybe you want to like upgrade, get the upgrades even quicker, but I think this is over now. I think they're playing, they played this really well, the left team.
Yeah, definitely. Like, there's no way they can lose this now. So many Vs. There's a massive pink blob of units. There's a few units in Pink's army that definitely need to go back and repair. Like, there's a 0 HP Gat and a 0 HP... Actually, it's 2
Look
Gats.
at the army from size A moving into the middle.
Yeah, I mean, Size has to do something here. You can't just kind of sit back against this oncoming army. But yeah, he has what? 2 lots of full tunnel quads there. 2 tunnels full, I think.
Ooh, is it gonna go down? Yeah, wow. He actually shut it down. The carpet.
Whose carpet was that? Did you see that?
Yeah, why was it? Was it put on the China?
Yeah, he friendly fired his mate. He killed the supply. Well, almost killed the supply in the truck.
maybe they're so
It's got to be a misclick.
so confident right now that they like want to win for themselves, where you actually like kill or you
kick
kill
your mate
your
out as
mate.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, MrX GG's. But yeah, you're definitely right. It's a point I always say to people when they're playing DEF CON. Like, if you give up the middle on DEF CON and you're sitting in your base making 5 markets, honestly, you want to question yourself. But MrX has done the same here.
Yeah, so actually, that army of quads has AP bullets. So that's pretty... I would like, if he has this big of an army, I would like him to get the repair upgrade as well, I think.
Yeah, Size does have the cash for it. He just spent a load, but he had like 3k in his bank just then. Size got a lot of markets out now, and he's doing pretty well against this army, actually. Oh, but there is a carpet bomb coming from China. That's going to be painful. Going to kill a lot of the buggies.
Yeah, like 4.
Every single buggy's gone down now, and as well as a lot of the quads. Artillery strike misses, but good try.
I like the cleanup though of like this entire army by Size, but still like the left team just has to keep on bumping out units.
What do you think about the nukes from Pink? Good decision or not?
Not a bad idea actually, because I think nukes are great to kill big armies. So, but still, like it'll still take 3 minutes before it can use it. So maybe I would have liked it better to see more GATs and outposts and ECMs, etc.
Yeah, because if he spent that extra 10k on more GATs, ECMs, outposts, whatever, he probably wouldn't have lost that engagement. But yeah, luckily they're way ahead anyway, so it makes no difference. But
you have been defeated.
Yeah, so good play from the left team, and I think basically what they did here, they should have done the first game as well, and then they would have won that as well. Like secure the extra supplies, and then go from there.
yeah, it was a good game. I'm glad the AK have got themselves on the scoreboard, because after finding out it was 5-1 last time, I was kind of worried this would be a walkover, but I like a close set.
Which army do you think is MrX's worst army?
Worst army? Don't really know, to be honest. You seem pretty solid GLA so far. Maybe it's China's weakest? I don't know.
Maybe. So now we get the reverse, or?
Yeah, it will be the reverse.
All right, cool. So yeah, what I would like to see the AK team do is basically secure the middle very quickly, and then from there, spam from there.
Yeah, let's see if anyone will do Comanches this time and play it differently. Well, I think V's is probably the safest. I don't think you need to do the Comanches, but I do think they can work.
Yeah, they can, but I would like. I think it's a bit of a risky strat against stealth because you can get caught out.
Yeah, true. Right, I'm just going to be right back and grab a drink. I'll be right back 1 minute.
Sure.
Okay, I am back. Yeah, luckily they spotted the teams before we accepted that.
Could have gone disastrously wrong.
So we've got MrX in the top left with China Vanilla this time, and then the bottom left we've got Big Size with the orange USA Air Force.
Top right, the pinky Goetzi, and top right down we have the blue GoIsUber.
Yeah, they look pretty strong in that game, so everything all even at the moment. Is a best of 11, so first to win 6. And it's 1-1 so far.
All right, but yeah, I would be scared in any game that the Sizzler has the Air Force General.
Yeah, I'd be especially scared on this map because, like you said before, you're primarily going to be making quads, and then when you get search and destroyed Vs, you're going to have a hard time against that. It's not like you can harass loads on this map, I think.
Oh, true. It's too far, basically.
Yeah. And I mean, if you start making technicals for the Vs, he could do a combat Chinook and that could screw you over. So yeah, interested to see how GoIsUber is going to play this one. He's gone for 2 supplies, whereas Size went for 3 before. But Wizard, aka GoIsUber, is the guy that's gone 3 supplies this time.
Yeah, I see. So yeah, we see. Ooh, that's a hijacker from GoIsUber on the bottom, and it's gonna get a dozer. So that's gonna massively change the game from the get-go.
Yeah.
And there you go.
I wouldn't mind being stealth now with that power. I mean, if you really wanted to shit on Size a little bit, he could make a airfield and make some raptors. He's got the extra cash to do that.
True, but like I sometimes feel that if you are sort of building too many buildings with the first dozer, then it can come back to bite you. Because you have like no armies and he just steamrolls you with these, but
yeah, true. Probably best, safest way just to build that power and then just leave it.
Yeah, maybe like it would be cool though if he would make. He has the dozer still, so he could make.
He could do it. Well, what he could do actually, if he wanted to, is make that supply. Yeah, there. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah. Because that's useful anyway.
That's true. Yeah. That's very very cool play.
If he gets the cash later, which he's going to have a decent amount of cash, I mean, $800 airfield and even if he just makes 1 or 2 Raptors, could be pretty good, I think.
And imagine like making 3 or 4 nukes and then just hovering them over your army while you're attacking with quads and stuff, and the Humvees can't do that much.
Someone else
yeah, he's making. Oh my god, he's making an airfield.
So yeah, I think that what you said about him having low units, that might come into effect. It depends if Size is going to push anytime soon, which I think Size might do actually, because Size probably feels a little bit of time pressure here, because letting stealth on power for too long, probably not going to go well. Here comes the push.
Yeah, the tech is going to be... Oh, is it? No, it's not a TT. So now he's not going to have very many units. So that might be problematic, especially if MrX is going to push GoISUber back. But we'll see.
So yeah, airfield now complete.
Size recognizes how annoying these buildings in the middle are, and this is actually what MrX and Size didn't do. They didn't get the middle, and those bunkers there are super important because they basically lock off all the supplies, basically.
Yeah, because they can fire downwards. However, I think in V2 it has been flattened a little bit so that they can shoot less, I think.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, I think it does look different.
So do you think Raptors... I actually wonder if Raptors... Like, it's fun to do, but I wonder if it's going to make that much of an effect, because they're not going to do much against China, because he's going to make Gatlings anyway. And like against Vs, yeah, sure, you'll pick off maybe 1 or 2 Vs, but I don't know.
I think it's good just to stick with the 2 Raptors, because Size's army is all Vs, and you can just literally keep clicking on them Vs and keep deleting his army over and over again. Unless, of course, China sends him loads of Gats. But then if he does that, then Pink can probably push at the top, because Pink's on 3 supplies.
That's true. So maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he should go with MrX at the top and attack there, but I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of quads at the top, big engagement, but Size is also pushing down the bottom here with these Vs.
Is he going to be surprised when he sees 4 Raptors?
There is 4 Raptors. And I suppose if he wanted to...
Oh, God.
The Raptors could even... 3. Yeah, the Raptors could even fly over. And now that's a mistake. Letting him land there is a huge mistake, because he'll probably lose all the Raptors now.
Yeah, he's going to have some veterancy on zombies for sure.
Yeah, he beacons it to ask for help. But why didn't you just keep them flying around? Letting them land at that moment was the worst thing you could have done. You saved 1 Raptor, but the Vs are going to go down.
Yeah, so this attack has been repelled, basically. Not much damage done, and they still have the middle, so... Yeah, it's going to be... I would give this game to the right team, I think. Okay.
Yeah, it's certainly looking that way. And if he keeps making Raptors again, he can just keep taking out these Vs. MrX seems pretty defensive at the moment. And this is something that actually Size told me last time they played together. Is that MrX always wants to sit back and just defend, whereas Size wants to attack. But MrX says, no, I'm just going to sit and defend. And maybe that's happening here, because Size just did that big attack with the Vs. And MrX, what was he doing meanwhile? Just kind of chilling at the top.
He's attacking now, though, with his AP, or what is it, the Gatling upgrade Gats. It's Air China versus 2 times stealth, not 2 times stealth plus air.
Well, Big Size, you shouldn't give him a dozer.
Yeah, or maybe you should have droned the oils where his dozer was.
I think Size often does get careless with his dozers when he's playing air against stealth. If in 1v1 challenges, often I've seen stealth against air, and where Boyk is playing the stealth. It's pretty much all the time. If that matchup happens, you guarantee Boyk is going to make a hijacker. And like at least 70% of the time, he's getting a dozer. So yeah, happened again here.
I like MrX is really trying to get the oil, though. That's nice. killing quite some quads, I think, so he might get
It's
promoted.
got quite a decent engagement there. 2 quads went down for no gats. However, as soon as you meet the tunnel...
Yeah, and he doesn't have any flamers or anything.
Yeah. And Mr. X is on 3 supplies, but he's only just made a second truck on his safe supply. He
And
had
he's floating 7k, so he should have made a 3rd war factory as well.
Yeah, or maybe a prop to put some ECMs and Infernos would be working nice here.
Because is he... Oh, he's teching now. Go at C. They're both teching now. Oh wow, even the CC now. Air Force CC. More reps, we're gonna see. Oh, wait, how did the airfield die?
Ooh, yeah, good question. I don't know, actually. Maybe it's... I have no idea. Carpet bomb from size, probably. Yeah, carpet bomb.
Ah, yeah. So, yeah, I like how the GLAs are playing this, getting the whole middle.
Yeah, do we see a palace? Yeah, we do from blue. He's even making a strat center blue.
Oh my god, search and destroy buggies and quads, that's gonna be insane.
That's going to be amazing. But yeah,
What I would like to see is that he actually goes with the reps over the water and then kills the strat center.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice. Take away the search and destroy from them Vs and it becomes so much easier to kill. Well, yeah, you'll have search and destroy quads against non-search and destroy Vs. That will work nicely. That's something you rarely see.
Oh, this could be an interesting engagement with the Gats. Oh, but he's focusing the tunnel. Why is he focusing?
I don't know if he's attack moving and the tunnel was the closest thing or not. I don't know.
I think so.
However, yeah, Mr. X. Oh man, he's floating 11k and he's got nothing out.
Yeah, this,
If Size knew how much cash he had right now, he would be pissed. Size got $75. It reminds me of them DEFCON games when you're literally fighting against 3 guys, you're spending every penny doing as best as you can, and then your mate surrenders and he's got 40k in the bank or something crazy.
Yeah, so yeah, you've been microing your balls out.
Yeah.
All the money in the world.
It's crazy. He's got 13k now. What are you doing, Mr. X? You need to be spending that cash.
I think his micro cap is holding him back here. So maybe it would be better to give Mr. X like less supplies so that he can focus on what he does and with less units going around, and then give 3 supplies to Size.
True. You say it's micro that needs his work, but spending your cash, I'd say that's even macro. So it's macro and micro. Needs a little bit of work. Yeah, you can't be floating like 14k whilst you're losing the game, I'd say. He's trying to push in with these gats and these outposts now, but there's no flamers to take down these tunnels, like you said before. No flamers at all.
Yeah, this is pretty much over. This entire.
The gats are all going single file. Look at all that scrap all lined up. And he's GG'd. Oh, if he surrenders now and sees, Size is going to see that cash.
You have been defeated.
Even if Mr. X would have surrendered like 5 minutes ago and gave Size 16k, probably would have been a good chance for Size. Better than just getting to that endpoint and surrendering.
So the annoying thing is that you have to research the upgrades again, though.
Oh yeah, chain gun and whatever.
Yeah. And Mr. X was had what is it called? His support powers and stuff.
True. But yeah, 16k. I can't get my head around that. I can understand if you win in the game and there's loads going on and it's like an 8-player map and you've got 16k. Okay, fair enough. But when you lose in a game.
Yeah, true. Quitting out with 13k in your bank is
yeah,
not.
At the end, he had 16k when he quit.
Yeah.
Well, it's 2-1 for AKA Clan. I did not expect that.
Yeah, they'll get some confidence from this this win, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think Size might not say it to MrX, but I think he's secretly probably a little bit angry there. If he saw that 16k that MrX just gave him, I think he'll be a little bit angry.
So what is the matchup? Nuke tank.
Yeah, Nuke tank. Do you think this is going to end in a bunk fest? Because there's only 4 bridges across, I think.
Yeah, this map. Didn't we play this map once with the
No rush.
50k, the 50k no rush?
Yeah. No,
I think we had a very
10k. Was it 10k? 10k no rush, 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, I think it was a sick USA mirror we had.
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah.
I thought I lost
10 minutes.
that for
The
sure.
10 minutes is over, and I rushed across and killed your oils, but then you somehow held it. I don't know how.
Yeah, I think I was making tomahawks.
Yeah, you did. You made some hawks. Yeah.
And then you, at one point, you were making supply drop zones, and that cost you as well.
Yeah, probably a mistake. Anyway, we've got Big Size on the top right. He's playing as China Tank. Bottom right, we've got MrX playing as the Nuke General.
And in the bottom left, the pink Goatsy is playing as the Nuke, and top left we have blue, that is GoIsUber, and he's probably going 2 supplies.
What do you think about MrX taking the Nuke and Size taking the tank? Do you think that's a good idea, or would you have given Size the Nuke?
That's a good question. Well, Size's tank is amazing, so I think that's sort of a good choice. But I don't know how good MrX's late game nuke is. Which I think we'll see here.
If this game goes anyway past the midpoint, which I'm gonna guess it is, then I think it's heavily reliant on the nuke and long-range nuke cannons. Nuke mix. I think tank runs out of
tank
ideas.
can do less. Yeah, that's true. So perhaps it would have been better to give MrX the tank.
What's he saying A for? Oh, blue's messed up one supply. One of them is perfect, and the other one is a little bit too close. I think they're complaining about the lag. It's shot up to 36.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, 29 now.
Hopefully, it goes down now.
Why is that? Is that because of the? No, it's not because of the map, right? It can be. No.
Nah, it won't be because of the map. It's because one of the players or something like that. I have seen Size lag a few times and had to reboot his PC recently, but it is going down now. Maybe that does improve. Flamer coming across with Big Size. Flames down the barracks, but there's a Helix there already from Pink.
Helix is I like that idea actually.
So it's actually a nuke that's made the Helix, which I think is slightly cheaper and slightly faster.
But there's already a tank GAT, which is going to injure it. Ooh, is that a lot of... you could pick off that... oh, it's not really necessary. I was going to say you could pick off the flamer at the top, but the GATs are already taking care of it.
Yeah, 2 flamers for GoIsUber pushing across now. Nobody has their oils yet, except Pink, who went for the Helix. Pink did lose 1 truck on his supplies. He's only collecting on 1 truck right now.
Yeah, but the tank hunter is killed. I think it seems like MrX is not really doing anything. Oh, he teched up quickly, so... But it actually, Size might get steamrolled before he actually gets Overlord to set her up.
Because, yeah, he's in a 1v1 against tank, but then also that Helix showing itself has made him invest heavily into GATs. He's got like 4 GATs.
Yeah, so Size is getting the top oils now, and yeah, so basically all the players are trying to get their oils now. MrX is getting it with the Lotus, and the top players are getting it with the Guard.
Yeah, which build order did you prefer? MrX's fast tech, or do you prefer the Helix? Because this Helix is running around now. It's going to kill... Ooh, it's not going to kill anything, actually. Goes down.
Where was it? Oh, here it is, yeah.
Yeah, by the prop. I thought it was going to kill the prop and maybe dozer hunt him and then get out. It did kill 1 dozer, so yeah, MrX is going to hide the other one.
I like the Helix idea. it's good, but I think it could have gotten more out of it if he would have killed some trucks from the tank, and then the other tank player probably could have taken size out.
Yeah, I think he was going for the dozer hunt, but then accidentally ran into the gap. So yeah, I agree. It could have done a lot more. Pink is still collecting on one truck. That's the same mistake they made in... actually, MrX made in the previous game. He was collecting on one truck for ages.
Okay, yeah, that makes a huge difference. So there's a big push now from blue, but Size has 2 ECMs, so that could...
Yeah, and there wasn't many battle masters at the front of GoIsUber's army there, so one gat gets picked off.
So how quickly would you get the Battlemaster upgrade now? Is that like something you would try to immediately get, or would you delay it slightly, or how would you think about that?
Well, Size has got 2 supplies and 2 oils, so I think with that cash, and he's floating 4.8k, so it just shows, yeah, I think you can get it now as long as it doesn't cut your prediction too much.
Do you know, does the propaganda, the speaker tower upgrade from tank, does it affect the Emperor?
No, it doesn't.
It does affect the units around it, or?
No, I don't think it affects anything. They just gain the normal speaker tower. Some people have looked into the game code and they think this is a bug in the game. However, a few people have also told me, and I agree with them, is that the Emperor was too overpowered with the subliminal messaging, so EA removed the bonus from that tank.
Okay. Oh, that was a nice disable on MrX's Overlord, actually, with the Lotus. So now he cannot run around freely, and the tanks will take it out.
Yeah, I didn't see how initially big that attack from MrX was, but I don't know about attacking with like kind of a small army on this map, because it's quite a bunkery map. You send that army and now he's lost it. Now he's at a big disadvantage.
And Size is now engaging over the bridge over the River Kwai at the top.
The River Kwai. Yeah, Size is pushing it, so...
But there is a formidable army there of 4 non-vetted Red Guards, so perhaps...
I do wonder why he had 4 Red Guard in the first place, because he only had 2 oils to capture, and he hasn't captured anything else on the map.
That's a good question. Yeah, he should have gotten the refinery as well.
But Pink
this could turn pretty sour with this attack from Size.
That flamer at the top is
everything.
Gonna kill the tech building, kill the barracks, but most importantly, them 2 oils.
If those go down, then Size is in a happy place. I like also how he sort of puts some units at the other bridge, so he knows he doesn't have to worry about it, and then he just focuses on the top army and getting the most out of it. He's flaming the oils now as well, so that's a big blow.
Size doing very good here. MrX is only on 1 supply, but even his 1 supply is not perfect, so probably explains why MrX hasn't had many units out, because his economy isn't as good. And he's lost 1 oil as well at the bottom right. Didn't see that.
Oh, was that a sneaky flamer or something?
Don't know. It must have been sneaky flamer or battlemaster or something.
So there is a bit of a good engagement for blue now with the units, and he has the autoloader upgrade. But yeah, I think this is already becoming very, very difficult for the left team, actually. And also the oils are now getting captured by MrX bottom left. So MrX on 3 oils now, and the left team on no oils at all. This is looking pretty much over, I think.
Looking pretty rough, and the mines there are stopping him even pushing it up to stop Size's army. But Size's army on the left side getting disabled by these ECMs, but there's too much for Size. He's gonna have to retreat.
Yeah, he needs to get the other. Ooh, but there's a lot of outposts, and that's gonna be a massacre for these.
Yeah, even if there's just a few tank hunters in there, and a few of them are vetted as well, so there's no way them Battlemaster's got any chance. So yeah, I think big Size was MVP, as you would expect here with the China tank. Maybe it was the right decision giving him a tank.
Yeah, his tank is quite beastly.
He didn't want it to go any later to let the nuke cannons come out because then his time then becomes very hard.
Yeah, we actually thought it would be a late game, but
yeah, interesting.
It didn't turn into a bunker fest.
Yeah, and I think the lag went as well, so that's a good thing. Okay, so they won't reverse that one because that was a perfect mirror. Let's see what map they're going to choose next. 2-2 is the score.
Yeah, it's been a well-matched few games so far, and actually interesting because I felt that like the games that both teams won, they won quite convincingly. So it's interesting because yeah, you would expect it to be maybe more balanced with the like the picking of the teams, etc., and the quite balanced matchups. But it's been yeah, either one way or the other.
Yeah, I forget whose choice it is now, actually. Oh, MrX chose that one. So, yeah, it's AKA's choice now, I think.
So who would you say is the better player from the AKA team? Do you have like a feel for that, or?
I definitely think it's Pink, Goatsi, because he's Wizard.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this guy or not. I think he used to play under a name called Habashni or something like that.
All right. I don't know.
You've not seen him, no?
Oh, but they're playing well, so.
Yeah, if you see him playing DEF CON, he'll very rarely lose his side. He's very, very good in DEF CON, unless he's playing against like an expert player.
Okay.
But yeah, I highly rate him in team games. I think he's very good. But yeah, GoIsUber, I think has been quite improved over the last maybe 12 months or so. I think he's been playing a lot with DK Crazy, so he's getting strong as well. But I think Wizard, Goatsi is definitely the strongest for me.
All right, interesting.
Volcano Stealth Tank is what it's going to be.
Interesting, yeah. I think Volcano is... Oh, it's this map.
I love this map.
Really cool map. Yeah, this is a great map.
A few people said who in the chat. Sorry, a few people in the chat said who is co-commentating. It's Mad Rage. I did think it was a fake at first, so I did have to test him on his Dubai knowledge, but he passed the test. So
I passed the test without having a clue.
I had you in my list for ages, and there's a shadow fact. So I just thought it was like semi-player. I don't know why I have him added in my list. Maybe he's just a Clan Wars player or something.
It's a bit of a semi-name, I agree.
Did you play in any other names this month or not?
No, just under this one.
Okay.
Been getting bashed by Xcal and Logica.
Yeah, people in the chat, especially Firearm, he's always asking when are we going to see Mad Rage in a challenge. But I always say, like, Rage is hard to pin down and like to agree a certain time. He's on randomly on a random day, and that's it.
Well, here I am. Like a rare animal.
Yeah, here he is. We need a challenge for him right now before he goes off in 10 minutes.
I actually asked you on Discord, but I was I asked Logica actually to ask Xcal whether he could play maybe tomorrow. So I was wondering maybe we could play a 2v2 or something.
Okay, tomorrow.
Yeah, but I can only play like of the morning, midday, but not in the evening.
Okay, you're not up for a 1v1 challenge like against Xcal or something?
Yeah, sure, that's fine as well.
Okay, maybe we'll... I'm sure there'll be a
how
sponsor.
Well I'll do.
You can, if you feel it's imbalanced, you can take Tox and Xcal has to take China Vanilla.
Yeah, I'll get truck rushed.
And still lose.
Yeah, exactly.
Xcal likes a truck rush.
See how my terrorist force fire micro is.
He wants me to just reset the map. What's happened?
Maybe the spots are wrong?
I'm just going to reset the map and let him choose again. I do have the format on my desktop if I need to read it, but
I think
they
they're saying
should all
that
have
it
it.
should be tank against stealth.
Oh, yeah,
which
yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense. Makes more of a fun matchup, I guess.
So right, we've got 5 and 6 at the top. 5 is size as tank, and 4 is stealth. Yeah, wizards. Okay.
Would you, as stealth, would you go for the quick tech, or would you go for the mass quads?
It's a difficult one. You're against size as tank. You're going to make quads, and you're locked in that choke point. I think it's pretty difficult because you can't like counter attack or come in for the side. So I think hijackers and fast tech is one idea, or maybe you'd focus on doubling the other side to try and screw the game up quick. I don't know. I think it's a difficult one actually.
You could maybe steamroll the stealth guy together with the tank if you get a tunnel up in.
Yeah, TNT him and flamers or something like that.
Oh yeah, that would be good as well. Yeah, if you TT the GLA guy.
Anyway, we've got big size top left. He's playing with the orange China tank, and MrX, the top right, playing as GLA stealth. Maybe stealth is his strongest, or GLA is his strongest, because he's been the GLA a few times.
Yeah, that maybe makes sense. But in the bottom right, we have the blue GoIsUber, who keeps his command center. I repeat, keeps his command center. And in the bottom left, we do not see a command center anymore. We have the stealth of Goatse, new legend of 0 hour, according to DoMiNaToR.
No, not a legend, but I do think he's a super solid player. And so far the score's 2-2, so proving his worth. It's going to be an interesting battle on this left side, but the truck crush is coming from big size. And yeah, there's nothing there. There's no terrorists. That screwed this guy pink already.
Yes, Goatse is going to have a tough time now, but he has a technical out, so he could get a scrapped technical, and with a bit of luck, maybe even a super technical.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 workers have gone down so far. I think he even made another one, and even that one's going to get crushed. There is a hijacker, right?
Ooh. Why is he not targeting the truck? Well, maybe he just doesn't care.
What is he going for with that technical? It's going to put some harassment on, but getting that second supply is kind of important.
Yeah, Size is maybe a bit confused about this as well.
Because yeah,
what is he going to achieve? Size is just going to make a flamer now. I can guarantee you, out of the right war factory, it's going to be a flamer, or maybe an outpost because he's afraid of. He already has an outpost.
So one of GoIsUber's doze has gone down the right side because he kept his CC. It doesn't make really any difference. But pink guy, he's only collecting on 3 workers on his main, and he doesn't have any workers on his second. So
yeah, he stole the gap now, but now I think Size is in a very comfortable position with 3 supplies, and he's going to just be pumping out units, and there's not much that the stealth can do at this point. Oh wow, actually MrX has a power.
Oh wow. Very nice.
And he's getting into his comfortable bunkering mode, so yeah, this is looking pretty good for the top team.
Yeah, Stinger site dropped down by MrX. Someone asked me about Stingers yesterday, saying why does nobody make them, and I said actually sometimes they're pretty good, and probably this is one of the situations where they're quite good. You think? Or do you think they're useless?
Yeah, against tank they're good because I don't think Gatlings can kill the man inside, but quads can.
But the Flamer and the Flame Wall can. But I suppose if you line it up nicely with them 2 tunnels and the Stinger, I think it works actually pretty decent. Especially when you got power and they build super quick.
Yeah. So I actually saw what you said about Size, that when he killed the tunnel in the middle of the volcano, you can see the flamer that's coming down as veterancy. So at the last point, he stopped the flame wall and then actually manually clicked the tunnel.
Yeah, he loves to do that. And then you end up with like vet 2 or vet 3 flamers. And even when you've got a load of quads out, if there's a few vetted flamers coming at you, like 2-star and 3-star, they're so hard to take down.
Yeah. I like how actually GoIsUber is clearing this now. And actually now MrX is looking quite under pressure.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of flamers there. What would you be making now as MrX? Would you make a few hijackers to get in these? Oh, he's got an outpost, so probably 2 water factory spammer quads.
Throw down tons of tunnels,
yeah,
and then make hijackers and just keep on making quads, and then maybe ask Size for a battle master or something.
Yeah, he's got a vet 2
look
tech.
at this. Look at the right. This is an armada of flamers. I think Size thinks that MrX is playing against himself.
Yeah, Size probably should have sent MrX 1 or 2 battle masters just to help against this.
I think the flame walls are a bit late from Blue, but okay. Ooh.
Yeah, but he does get close enough in the end and flames everything, so he is going to clear that area. He's got a vet 3 flamer in there as well.
It's not on a bike.
Not on the bike. I was saying yesterday, if you got a Jarman on a bike and you get a hijacker and you scan the Jarman on a bike, the enemy's Jarman on a bike, and you hijack the bike, do you know what happens?
Sorry, I have to hear this riddle again.
So let's say Boyka's got Jarman on a bike.
Yeah.
And you scan it with the radar ability, so you can see it, and then you hijack his Jarman on a bike.
With a hijacker.
With a hijacker. Do you know what happens?
I think that's singularity right there.
So yeah.
What happens?
What happens is you get the Jarman on a bike, you get it, but when it evacs, the Jarman goes back to the enemy player.
Are you serious? Is this a legit?
Apparently, this is what happens. Yeah, I've not tested it, but someone told me this yesterday.
It sounds a lot actually like how in the old days you could capture battle buses with hijackers, and then the battle bus would be from you, but then the guys inside would still be from the enemy, so they would still shoot your own units. Funny.
What was that on, like an old patch or something? Or
yeah. So you could, like, hijackers were a really good counter to battle buses.
That's crazy.
But yeah, back to the game. So basically, GoIsUber, as we already thought, is completely getting overrun now because of that truck rush. That set him back a lot, and Size has like war factories, command centers, everything. His Danish heart desires.
Yeah, Size definitely MVP again. I think he was last game, and he is now as well, completely overrunning GoIsUber. Ever since that truck rush is screwed in, isn't it?
He also helped MrX, actually. I don't even know if MrX asked him for it, but he was sending battle masters, which completely stopped the flamer rush. And now I think they're in a very comfortable position. Size is playing really well, actually. He's even getting the supply now at the left, and he's doing really well.
He's building a nuke as well in MrX's base, and he's getting the far left supply, the bottom left. Not messing around with his expansions, big Size.
Yeah, did you ever play 2v2 with him, like against good players, or?
Yeah, we played. Who did we play? Yeah, me and Size played Excala, and I can't remember who his teammate was. Excala's teammate, Fargo. Yeah. We lost the challenge, but it was only played a few days ago. I think the score was like 6-5 or 7-5 in the end.
Oh, really? Nice. Okay. Sounds like a good game. But so actually Size is now also pushing together with the battle buses of MrX at the middle right side of the map, and I think we're gonna see a GG pretty quickly at this point, because that Blue is cornered now in space.
Size is just literally wrecking everything. He's winning the engagement on the right with the battle buses, and he's still clearing up the left side and expanded everywhere and got a nuke. There's not a lot Size is not doing right now.
They have Oh, he doesn't have autoloader. That's maybe the only thing that could have been done. And
Yeah,
there's
we don't see
now.
him. Some
I think it's
flame
a
walls.
pretty random war factory position as well. I think he should have put the war factory maybe in the base of his mate, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it mattered much, actually.
Yeah, I think they definitely won this game. This game won't be reversed either, so they will take the lead 3-2, and then they'll go on to the next matchup.
Yeah, so well played by Size. I think that truck rush really set them up for the victory.
Yeah, totally agree. And I don't think the way after I just bigged this guy up, Gohatsi, I don't think he handled it even remotely well. He was missing the terrorist there. And also then when he had the technical out, he just went ahead and attacked with the technical rather than killing the truck first, which I don't understand.
Oh, exactly, because he didn't. I don't think he achieved anything with that attack.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
He could have had at least a scrapped tech, so then Size would have been afraid of giving him a super tech. But now, yeah.
Yeah, a bit weird
Nothing
decision making, I think.
Hey, we all get nervous. Where's the map? What can I choose?
Oh, Dogs of War. I hate this map. Super weapon and nuke mirror on Dogs of War.
Is that the one supply map?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why anyone would choose this. Certain people like it. I think Crazy and MrX like it, but I don't know. I kind of like going to a mid game. I don't like just no ecos.
Yeah, exactly. It's a wonky map.
So
I do think it's quite unique, a unique map though. Like
it is unique, yeah, true.
Different style games than on other maps.
True. What do you even do as the nuke here? You're against super weapon. You get your mate to drop and you make a troop crawler, or what would you do?
So the super weapon is against the nuke.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good question. I would double the China, I think.
So you'd make like a war factory and send a flamer through the middle, or a battle master through the middle, or something.
Or maybe even a helix. Or the
Okay.
helix, like let the because I don't know. Difficult, but I think the super weapon should attack the nuke, and then the nuke should maybe help with a helix, and then I think the nuke can't do anything.
What would you do with super weapon? Would you drop, or would you just no eco?
So it's on the left is now MrX and Big Size has nuke, and he's against blue that is GoIsUber. So maybe I think MrX is gonna help Size, perhaps.
Maybe. Yeah, MrX down the bottom left with super weapon, and he's against Goatsi, which is playing the nuke. But it looks like he's not going to have a perfect supply. If there's one thing to get right at this point in time, maybe it is. I don't know. The pink looks a bit weird.
I think it'll be fine, but Size was a bit. I think Size misclicked his dozer because he stopped building his power plant, but quickly
Okay.
he fixed it.
Well,
I like actually the bunker placement. Wow, that's very smart. As if he's. Well, I think. Do you see it because of the scan of MrX?
yeah, he must have seen it, and yeah, he could have even. No, I was going to say maybe even done it a little bit closer, but his tank hunter's probably be late to the party, I think. So what's he going to make? Probably a flamer, I think. Because that will break the bunker. You need 2 tank hunters in there. Oh, Battle Master.
Yeah, so
how does MrX react now? We sold it. The war factory.
Interesting choice. I think a Helix here would definitely be a good choice.
Yeah, so Battlemaster and V push in from the right team on big size. So MrX has got a decision to make here. Does he want to go and help size? Or will he just go to pink space and just try to wreck him? He's doing a no eco. And he is going to pink space.
I like the boxing of pink, but I would like a bunker in his base as well because he knows the Vs are coming now. This is going to be difficult for him to withstand now, and that Battlemaster in the base of
Glad it finally worked out and sponsoring
weapon
some
is not going to
matches.
achieve anything.
Much love, no homo.
Like, what does he want? Like, even if he hunts him with killing the dozers, then that's not going to be a game-winning move, I think.
Yeah, I think Pink might have messed it up for the right team here because he did that aggressive War Factory in the middle. It didn't really achieve anything. Now he's suffering against his no eco, but his mate's there with a quick laser lock, and MrX is not even going to evac, despite that V 100% was going to go down. One dozer goes down, but is that both dozers? Oh no, he's got one more in the middle from when the War Factory was built.
Oh yeah. So the V attack didn't achieve that much yet.
Yeah, he's only killed really one. Oh, he killed the power plant, which is now being rebuilt in the middle.
Oh yeah. So Size is getting the oil. He has one oil. And MrX has gone back to arrest the base of Pink.
Yeah, Barracks goes down, and Pink is moving out of the way, so now he's going to lose both of his trucks.
That's a costly. Ooh, but Blue is helping now. Ooh, that's a 2-star Humvee.
Yeah, it's going to be harder to take down. Might
Are we
still
gonna
go
see
down.
a
It's going to be close.
laser lock?
Oh, MrX does
one
evac, but he
HP.
survives anyway. It's kind of a big moment, because if that V died there, MrX doesn't have a hell of a lot else, but the fact that that V's still alive probably means Pink is going to die.
Yeah, but even if that V died, I'm not sure, because Blue is not achieving that much anyway and has to help his mate all the time.
True. This V might finally go down. Maybe. Battlemaster from Goatsi does need to move in. Why is he just staying over there? I don't know. Laser lock comes in on the ambulance. Ah, this is painful to watch.
Oh my god, no.
And the V is somehow almost still alive, but finally goes down. But it caused so much damage in the end.
Yeah, that was an MVP Humvee.
Did you ever notice if you look around the map on the outside of it, the logos of every general are written on the map? You see that?
Where's that?
If you look around the outside of the map. Yeah, I never realized every general.
Oh wow, that's really cool actually. I didn't realize. That's cool, yeah.
Yeah, it must have taken some time.
We see a flamer on the top from Size, but I think he forgot about it, and now he cannot pass the EMP anymore. And a Overlord is stopping the Humvee, but I think the Humvee was empty. Blue is running all over the place with his Humvees, also to the base of MrX now.
Yeah,
I don't agree with starting to kill the power, actually. I think he should have just gone straight for the nukes.
Yeah, true. Unless they think MrX is dozer hunted, but he does have one dozer hidden. Goatsi surrenders. He's on his last building, so yeah, he had to surrender anyway. And Size has got a vet to Battlemaster now.
And 2 vet 1 actually.
Yeah, so that's a pretty strong
will
army.
Blue get the dozer? No, he will not get the dozer of MrX.
I don't know if that V... Oh yeah, it has something inside of it. I don't know if it's full though. Didn't he evac some of the missile defenders? Or not?
I'm not sure actually. I can't select it, so there must be something
Yeah, there's at least
inside
one
of
in
it.
there, yeah. Well, Size is building his CC, so he's not going to get dozer hunted. Although that was his last dozer.
Oh, he's running into his death now.
Yeah,
I
only
think,
one guy.
This looks pretty over.
Yeah, size is also on 3 oils right now, and almost 3 stars. So he only needs a couple more kills, and then the carpet and artillery comes through.
And Blue is forgetting that he could capture the oil, the bottom.
Yeah, I think he's purely focused on this fight on the right side, but he's going to lose both these, I think. And now all these battle masters will just come in, suicide him, or maybe even not suicide. But either way, Blue's lost all of his stuff, besides capturing his power plant.
Yeah, I think MrX likes these type of maps because it sort of limits the amount he has to sort of scroll around the map and macro, so he can just purely focus on what he's doing. And I think it's a smart choice, because if you have limited amounts of APM to spend, then that's
probably the map for it.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, smart choice.
Carpet bomb comes through for size. Has he deliberately waited with the artillery?
Oh, that was a really good carpet.
Didn't even need the artillery.
That's crazy.
Did he kill, was it the supply and the war factory he killed with 1 carpet?
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Oh, that's pretty amazing.
You have been defeated.
But yeah, GG. They're going to take quite a decent lead now, 4-2.
4-2.
So yeah, size.
So
and
they need
MrX.
6, right?
Sorry.
They need 6, right?
Yeah, yep. And they need 2 more. Yeah, and GoIsUber and Uber, they need 4 wins. What matchup will we see next? Well, Coastline World, Toxin Stealth versus Demo and Demo. So it will be a big GLA fest.
Tox Stealth against Demo and Demo.
Yeah. I think the Toxin Stealth would win that one quite easily, I think. Maybe.
Exactly. It sounds a bit like an unbalanced matchup.
Yeah, unless the demos can hold till really late. But chances are you're going to probably lose at least the oils in the middle. Oh, yeah, they are choosing it. Coastline Walled, because it's spelt wrong. It actually made it. It made it to the ranked maps with a spelling mistake, so it's called Coastline Walled.
Maybe they couldn't use any more characters, so they had to get rid of one.
Well, I don't think it needs this NMC 2x2. We don't need that. Like, I know it was an NMC map. The Russian community made a pack of maps called NMC. But some of the names are just too long. You don't need all these extra characters for no reason.
I think it's a cool map, though.
Yeah, it is a good map. I always hate taking that spot where you're going to have that open supply, you know, like where number 2 is now, where GoIsUber is.
Yeah.
Because you know that supply is going to be pressured like pretty much the whole game.
Yeah, true. And for 4, it's the same, right?
Yeah, position 4, yeah, true. Yeah, big size taking that one. I don't know if that's a good idea, actually. I think you should give big size the safe one, because MrX, even if he gets that money, he's not going to spend it anyway. So you better give him big size the cash.
Strategic thinking. Yeah. All right, here we go. So, introduce the demolition generals.
Yeah, go ahead.
On the left, we have 2 demolition generals, and on the top it's MrX, and on the bottom it's Sizzler.
And then on the right side, I think they've got the stronger armies here. GoIsUber in the top right, aka GoIsUber, and in the bottom right we've got aka GoAtsi in the pink Tox. So yeah, the reason I say they're stronger is because they've got cheaper units. So like, technicals for both of them cost 500, whereas for both of the left teams it's going to cost them 600 each. Cheaper quads for stealth, 700 versus 750 for demo. I think all of these things do add up, and even if the left team manage to hold, I think the right team, if they play it right, should get hold of these oils and refinery in the middle, I think. At least.
And you were saying that you like that when they could get to late game, the demos might have an advantage. But even then, I think demo bikes against Toxin and Stealth aren't that great. If you just make some stingers or quads, then you can easily pick off the demo bikes, right?
True. Yeah. Maybe I worded that wrong. Maybe not an advantage, but probably a better chance than in the early game. Maybe I probably meant to say.
Yeah, so basically, I think here what MrX is doing is smart, that he tries to get a TT off, and Size is doing the same, because basically they need that early advantage to be able to stand a chance in this game. So that's a smart decision, actually.
True. I wonder if they're going to double TT one player. They're going to coordinate that. Size, where is his TNT? Well, is that one? It's chasing this technical now. Goatse comes through and annihilates all of Size's workers.
And also the Rebel, no, not the Rebel. Oh, it's not a TT.
Yeah, it was an empty one anyway. But that's delayed Size's TNT. Where's MrX's TNT?
I don't know. Maybe they're doing a delayed TNT strategy.
No, MrX actually TNT'd the tops. That supply is having to be rebuilt now. Size is now coming in with his... Oh, it's the same TNT. That's bad coordination, I think. Oh, really bad.
Yeah. You should have gone to... Oh, the Toxin Rebel, Toxin Rebel! Oh!
Please tell me he cancelled that. He didn't cancel it. Oh my god.
There's like a Toxin Rebel walking right next to it.
But yeah, more like to cancel that scaffold, you just have to click on it and press C. You just wasted 1500s. That TNT from Size, even though it completely messed up, he still let it succeed.
Yeah. Imagine being that Rebel, like giving, like literally giving 0.
That was the Rebel's one chance. Anyway, these
never mind.
These technicals for AKA Goatse, it's loaded full of RPGs, proving pretty strong. A nuisance to big Size, because Size now can't push any further forward. It has lost the tunnel, but it is building by the oil.
Yeah, and Size now going for the first palace in the game, I think, while the bottom right is going dual war factory. The blue is recovering from the dual TT. And actually, did we miss a failed TT on the supply of MrX there? Because it's quite damaged.
Oh, yeah, true. Must have been a TNT. Yeah, certainly looks like it. Another TNT for MrX. Does kill the tunnel down to the hole. Kills a few workers, but then goes down. Don't think it's really that successful just to kill tunnel down to the hole and a few workers. Probably prefer to be doing something else than that.
Yeah, and I think actually Pink made a mistake here as well, because I think Size didn't realize the techs were there, but now he unloaded the worker like right next to his base. So now Size knows that there's a timer and that he needs to kill that worker. But I think if he just put it a little bit further, then Size wouldn't even have known.
There's quite a lot of RPGs inside of there, so Size in a difficult situation now. Because if that... Yeah. But he's going in with his tentacles, and if he loses them, then the tentacles of Pink will be able to fight it off. But it's a close battle, actually. I think Size might just get it. Yeah, just. And the worker...
wow. No evac on the building. Oh, there was an evac on the building.
I think he had so many RPGs in there. He killed some, but not the others.
It could have been really successful for Goatse, but he just showed the worker to Size, and then has responded adequately.
Yeah, maybe he wanted Size to take the bad engagement because he had so many RPGs inside of there. But I think because of the way he's built the tunnel, he was blocking the RPGs from helping with the technicals. So yeah, I should have built it further back.
See an attack with scorpions from and actually a Raider van as well. I like that. So he's scanning for demo traps and an evac from blue. This is going to be a hard attack for them to stop.
Yeah, going back to Size taking that spot, I think I now know why Size took that spot. It's because he likes that safe oil at the bottom. Because technically now he's on more money than Mr. X. But what I said in the beginning, that supply is so hard to hold. And now he is probably going to lose it. Size got a palace up though.
He's trying to boycott the army.
Yeah, a little bit ambitious versus the Tox
Ooh, and there's a,
Scorps.
oh my god, the top. Look at the... Oh, wow. That was a massive TT.
TNT from Mr. X, yeah, because quite a hard spot to get in that and to TNT the oil. So that's a nice TNT there, I think.
Oh, I actually meant that Mr. X himself got TT'd, like almost a super TT, because
right.
the TT in between the supply and the war factory.
Yeah, it's quite a big hit. But yeah, at the same time, Mr. X has TT'd the top right oil, but Size is probably going to get kicked off this supply. I wonder if they're going to be able to hold it or not.
And so Mr. X is tagged, so he could make a battle boss and still make himself useful. And there's actually demo bikes coming now, and demo bikes against scorpions are a very, very good counter.
Yeah, this demo bike's going to kill at least 2. Yeah, nice hit.
But now there's quads in the mix as well, so it's going to be less successful, I think. But what is this bike? No.
Yeah, the quads like kind of need to be in line, don't they? And then probably a few more of them to stop the demo bikes. Ooh.
Yeah, these demo bikes are really quite successful, actually.
Yeah, Mr. X trying to help now with what he has. He doesn't have a hell of a lot. A few quads and these RPGs.
I think he should have saved those RPGs for a battle bus.
Yeah, true. If you got that many RPGs, definitely worth making one. I think he's focusing on demo bikes right now. Demo bike comes from Mr. X again. Kills 3 Scorps and an RPG. Decent hit.
Yeah, so pink is still on dual war factory and blue is teching up, but he doesn't have an oil. So this could be a difficult game for the right team, I think, because...
Yeah. Size is getting that oil at the top as well.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Size is going to be on 2 oils on the right team. Oh no, they do have 1 oil at the bottom middle. It's a half damaged one. They're just going to have that one.
Well, this is a bad pop by Mr. X. I don't think he should have taken that engagement.
Yeah, wasted 1 quad.
He keeps popping these RPGs, but wow, that's some nice help from Size with the 2 super techs and demo bikes.
Yeah, like I know Mr. X is focusing on demo bikes, and the demo bikes are good, but you're right. Probably the first thing you should make is, whilst you're upgrading the demo upgrade, is probably make that 1 battle bus, so you can actually use them RPGs against this army, because I think it'd be doing pretty well here with the right micro.
Yeah, so this is going to be difficult now. I think they're a bit indecisive whether they want to push Size off that supply or...
What do you reckon about the supply from Goatsi on Size's supply? You see that?
It's ballsy. Why not? Why not?
I mean, if that tunnel gets up as well, I think he is genuinely going to be able to collect from it.
Yeah. I think Size is going to use his armor, though.
Yeah, Size almost level 3. Mr. X is level 3. But no CC from Mr. X. I wonder if he's even placed a scaffold to get the bounty. I bet he hasn't. Nah, he hasn't. So that's a wasted opportunity there. Now dropping down a CC as I say it.
Yeah, and he also has a battle bus now, but now I think most of his RPGs have already been cleared now.
So yeah, Goatsi now sharing Size's supply. Interesting situation.
I think he should tunnel even more forward, so that Jarman cannot do too much.
Yeah, because there is a Jarman there for Size. Demobite this time gets gunned down. I don't know if it killed anything this time. Size got 2 super techs somehow.
Doing a lot of damage, actually. And now the battle boss comes out for Mr. X. Oh, another demo bike kills 1 scorpion. They
Yeah.
should get the refinery as well. That rebel from Pink could easily get the refinery, I think.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Pink doing pretty well. He is losing Scorpions though to these demo bikes, and he just lost a few more to that hut with the RPGs inside of it. Push now from GoIsUber with these quads.
So do you think Pink, yeah, so Pink is getting his palace now. What happened there with the, at the bottom? I think actually the terrorist self-detonated on his tunnel.
Was it not demo bikes? I thought it was demo bikes.
Ooh, that is, oh wow, look, wow, that was an amazing engagement with the two super techs, and
Yeah,
one got sniped, then the rebels on top. And,
Even the Jarman died, and now we've got a Vet 3 Rebel.
oh,
Baby, is that going to work? Is he going to be able to save that? He's using demo bikes.
Go one should go back. One should fire at the. Oh my god, no! Yeah, oh!
What is going on?
Nobody knows.
I think it's just it was a panic move there from his sides, wasn't it? It was just stop that at all costs. Because that's one of his major... If he loses that oil and he keeps getting kicked off the supply, then he's in a bad way. Is this more terrorists?
This is amazing.
They're determined to kill that oil, and they have as well, so...
I like that. I like that determination. That's very good. That's a very important move, actually.
Size's income with the supplies is definitely weaker than the right team because of that supply has been harassed so much. But Size is dropping down a lot of markets. I think Size has changed over the last few years, because I remember when he used to play a GLA Mirror against you, he would always like make one market and then just make all units and still win. But recently you see him making a lot more markets.
Actually, I actually copied, like I always lost GLA mirrors against Size until I started to copy that strategy, actually. So I wonder why he... I think in this situation, it sort of makes sense to do it because, yeah, he knows he needs to sort of go late game-ish, and because he cannot really push forward anyway, because he's in such a lot. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting decision, but I agree. Yeah, it's a new type of play. But
Yeah.
there is a Pink super tech now that is gonna kill at least one market. Ooh, and then oh wow, that was a mistake.
Yeah, it does a pretty good job clearing that up with the demo bikes. I think Size needs to get a fortified structure. Now he knows that they're going to try and TNT his buildings. I think...
There are two Germans now at the bottom, right? There's I think there's a German of Size and a German of...
Oh, yeah. Size tried to plant a bomb, but then it does get gunned down in the back. It's been an interesting little battle down here at the bottom, hasn't it?
Yeah, for sure, yeah. I think it's very good that they're contesting it. It really increases their chances. And now Pink is actually making a Scott Storm.
Okay, I do quite like that. Probably he's recognized that Size's markets were all bunched up. Like, if he shoots in the bottom left, I'm pretty sure he can kill all three of those markets in one shot.
Yeah, exactly. And he's actually making a second Scott Storm now. The third from blue.
Yeah.
Wow, they're really...
Based on that, I think they're going to win, because generally you don't really want to be super weapons behind in a GLA mirror. Unless they've got no markets and you can overwhelm them before they get to fire, but... I think they're going to probably get to fire.
And I think it's also interesting that Pink is mined out of his supplies, has only one market, and then puts down two Scud Storms. It's an interesting tactical choice, actually.
Yeah, maybe he's just relying on his mate to make the markets, but his mate's dropping down a Scud as well, actually. They're going to have 3 Scuds soon, but with 15k invested into Scuds, are they going to have enough to hold against whatever push MrX and Size can do? There's surely coming soon.
Good question, but maybe we'll see a GG from maybe it's bluff. Maybe
Yeah,
they're just saying we have all the money in the world and just bluffing their way through this game.
true, because you do see Scudstorm has been detected 3 times, and you probably think, oh, they've probably got 95 markets, but then you quit and see he's only got 1 market. But size,
Next level mind game.
next level mind games, yeah.
Size is not collecting anymore at all from his supply.
Yeah,
Actually
Pink still
decided
is.
to use his rebels on the workers of Pink. I don't know if I
Size
agree with
bringing
that.
in his workers from the other one. Is Size making a Scud launcher, actually? Technical
Is
chemistry
that-
for Pink.
Whoa, what is happening here?
Don't know if he keeps needing to do that. Like, Terratechs are good, but if you're not sure it's going to hit, that's an expensive,
Yeah, expensive loss.
yeah, expensive loss. Scud launcher gets killed instantly as soon as it pops out because the rebel ambush is right there. Pink's now making a 3rd market.
Actually, MrX is also making a Scud, and Size's Scud Storm is also almost finished. So, yeah, it could be interesting whether this strategy from Pink is coming back to bite him. Has 1, 2, 3, and an oil, 3 markets and an oil.
Oh yeah, they still have that oil down in the bottom. Yeah, but Mr. X has got like what, 6 markets? Or 5? No, he has got 6. He's dropping down to 7th.
Yeah, and like we should remember, of course, that the demo Scud Storms can one-shot or at least whole mode their Scud. So in that aspect, it's not too bad that they're a bit behind with the Scuds, but
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised it's gone this late. As the right team, you probably want to be ending this before it gets to this situation, I would think, with the cheaper units. Stronger tunnels, stronger
Yeah, true.
scopes.
I think maybe the TT and the not canceling of the scaffold actually made quite a difference for Blue because he wasn't so present in the early game.
Yeah, true. And what has Blue been making primarily throughout this? He's been making pretty much just quads, I think.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
No buggies, no battle bus, no nothing else.
So we're in for quite a long game, I think.
Yeah, Pink is catching up in terms of the markets, though. I think that oil is helping him a lot.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, true.
So he's now on like 5, but he's got the oil as well, which counts for like 1.5.
Does the fortified structure upgrade make your Scud stronger as well?
Yep, I think so, yep. Anything that gets the barbed wire around it, so yeah, the Scud as well.
Alright.
Is it, what is it, like 35% bonus or something like that? I think? Or 50%?
Quite massive.
Size likes demo Scud launcher and showing why they're useful here. They do loads of damage. But he might lose them here as this Scorpion.
Yeah, he's got the German Cal actually there to save it.
Very nice.
Random demo bike on a tunnel. Follow up with a... Oh. Guys, I think that now we're seeing the next, the new meta right here from MrX. He is trying to TT tuxedos.
I think he probably was going for the oil.
All right, yeah, I think he unloaded it himself, or was it sniped?
Didn't he get? Yeah, he got sniped. I think got sniped.
Okay.
But I think Mr. X shouldn't be just sending the technicals straight to the oil. He should be going along the bottom of the map, like hugging the coast, and then go up and kill the oil.
Yeah.
But Size does have a Jarman Kelly here, so I think he can snipe. Sorry, not snipe. Plant a bomb on the oil. But Size is kind of greedy. He doesn't like to kill the oil. He'll like to get him for himself. So I reckon he's going to make a rebel. I reckon he's going to try and get it.
I think it's interesting how he's attacking with like Scott launchers only, without like an army defending it. But so far it's been working, I think.
I suppose, yeah, because Goatsi is low on cash, isn't he? So he's only got like 1 or 2 Scorpions out. And when one of them's coming at a time, Size has got a few RPGs there to hold, or he just snipes it with the Shaman.
Actually, did we miss a Scud Storm of blue on the... I think
no.
Scud was launched, no?
Oh, yeah. We've missed one, at least.
great
Must have been Pinks. Must have been Pinks.
So in 10 seconds, the blue Scud Storm is going to follow it up, I think.
Yeah, so Big Size needs to sell that Scud, I think.
Yeah.
Or repair it. Or do something, at least.
Is it launching? Where is it? Yeah, now it's launching.
Yeah, I can change the camera and actually see. It is going in that direction. Yeah, the Scud's had it. It's GG for the Scud.
Yeah, I think Size could have predicted that and sold it.
Yeah, he also did stand there for ages not repairing it. He could at least do something with it. Pink Scud Storm is ready now as well. I wonder where that one's going to hit. Are they going to try and damage MrX's Scud? They've beaconed it with a number 2, so they know that is number 2.
Yeah, but what are they going to do to finish it off, though?
TNT is probably one of the only ways.
Oh, there's a Saboteur actually there, right next to it. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's very nice. So you probably...
I love that.
You don't even want to shoot it. You just leave it.
Exactly. They're going to wait till... that's amazing.
If you want to play next level, you could probably get your next Saboteur in now before they stop doing loads of stingers and just keep it hidden in the back. You might still be able to get in next time.
Send in 2. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm excited about this Saboteur now. Are there any more Saboteurs?
Did you know Saboteurs can actually climb mountains?
Really?
Yeah, like Colonel Burton. They just do exactly the same as Colonel Burton.
What?
Yeah, it's
I
weird.
actually didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, Battle Bus is out. He's going to wreck all of these quads.
Oh my god, they killed their own Saboteur.
Oh no.
What the? I was like having a look at the Saboteur and then it like suddenly exploded. But
oh no. Well, he has got a Battle Bus there. Okay, they are going to kill it. Okay, fair enough. Maybe they didn't realize. They weren't sure they were going to have a successful attack, but now that Battle Bus has got through, I think killing it is better than resetting it, of course. So
true, but it would have been fun to see it work. But yeah, that's a big blow actually.
What they could have done, again, if they want to take it to the next level, is use that Saboteur. They could have moved it out of the way, saved it, and gone around the back to the CC and gone in the CC. You would have reset all the support powers.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Or wait for another Scud.
Yeah, or wait for the other one. Yeah, true. I think Saboteurs are actually probably one of the underused things in 0 Hour. I'm not saying it's like amazing, but the fact that you can steal 1,000 supplies by going inside of the enemy supply.
True, yeah, it's a 2k difference, but the Saboteur, how much is it? Like 800?
It's 800, so it's that risk, isn't it? If you're not sure.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, if you're not sure you're going to make it.
So what would be your next target with the Scud Storm from Pink? Plus?
They got a free shot now, haven't they? Because they haven't got to worry about Scuds. But MrX is building one. But I probably would hit the bottom left that I said ages ago. Just kill them 3 markets of big size.
Yeah, I think that's, I guess that's the best target as well. Do you think palaces are underused as like a defensive structure? Because hardly anyone ever builds 2 palaces.
I mean, if I ever play like a free-for-all or a 2v2v2 and I've got like a million markets, then yeah, I'll drop down like 50 palaces. But in a 1v1 like this, when you need every penny on units and black markets, I don't think, like, as big size now, probably not another palace.
Oh wow, he has a very uber Scud launcher, but doesn't kill anything.
Yeah, that Scud did hit the markets. The size is quite low on markets now. It's got 4. Oh no, is it 4 or 5 or 6? Either way, 3 have gone down.
And now we see a Tox bomb on MrX, but he has a lot of Scorps against the tunnel.
Yeah, that Tox bomb could have probably been better placed.
I don't understand why he didn't put it on the production, because
that spot where he dropped it is kind of useless. I suppose there is one war factory there for MrX is kind of on the production.
Oh yeah. I think the Tox doesn't even reach all the way to the... well, maybe, yeah.
Tox bomb on Size's production though. Size is losing ground. But MrX has brought all of his Scorpions to help actually, and this quad's going to get picked off.
So at this point, I think the right team should just like make 3 war factories each and just spam the left team.
Yeah, I think the right team have won. Whether they just drop down a million tunnels and a million Scuds, or whether they just make 3 war factories like you say, I think they've won it regardless, because they just got all these free hits with these Scud storms now.
Yeah. You can even like, yeah, so they're already camping the production with the Tox bomb of Size, and if they just keep on killing the war factories and then just spam non-stop, then I think they will easily win it. So at the bottom there's a sneak attack from Size, but an instant rebel on it, but MrX is clearing it with his Toxin rebels.
No, not MrX. MrX has got the Scorpions there. That's actually Goatzi's rebels.
Oh, okay.
Size now pops out his Scud launcher, of course.
The one heroic. Oh god, he's gonna... oh no.
He killed MrX's Scorpion there.
Oh, and a stealthy of us. Oh wow, did you see that?
What happened?
I think there was only one RPG inside of it, and then the Jarman sniped it, and the Scorpion rocket instantly killed the RPG that came out of it. Quite dramatic.
Okay. Nice. Whoa, you see all them quads just go down. Size with an instant Vet 3 Scud launcher just killed like 9 quads in one shot.
Now the Rebel ambush on the other quads. This is quite a good push actually.
Yeah, I think MrX has probably been told by Size we need to do an attack now rather than just sit back and let these Scuds just consistently get free hits on them. So they need to do something now, because yeah, so many super weapons behind.
Oh, 2 Scuds again. So this combination of Scorpions and these 2 3-star Scud launchers are pretty sick.
Yeah, looking that way, the right team have got no answer for it right now. There's a few Jean Kells about, and I can hear some bomb going off. Actually planted on the supply. But there's a big attack at the top now. Quads out for Goatzi. Why is he making AP ammo quads when he's Tox? It makes no sense to me.
I like the quads against the demo bikes, but I think he should mix it like at least half-half, like Scorps or metal buses, yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's worried about the demo bikes, but haven't seen that many demo bikes recently from MrX. MrX has got primarily Scorpions out now. So yeah, I agree. At least half and half.
So yeah, I think slowly this game is going to the right team now, but yeah, could have been a quicker game.
Yeah, remember we've got the reverse of this as well. So even if this game goes 1 hour, they're going to re-next. So, yeah, I
This is
think
the
they're right.
point where I should say that I'm excited because then we get to see more.
I think we are nearing the end because the right team still have the biggest, the big super weapon lead. But it's these scud launchers from big size doing pretty good damage.
They're being very annoying. I don't understand why they don't switch to battle buses, but maybe because of the demo bikes. But yeah, there aren't any demo bikes at this point.
So a big push of quads at the top. He does have fully upgraded quads. He's got the AP ammo and the junk repair.
Yeah, doing a ton of damage actually.
Yeah, MrX probably needs some help here from Size, but Size only has those 2 scud launchers. Don't think he has anything else.
Yeah, and he hasn't really tunneled MrX either. So blue is pumping quads out of 3 war factories, and the pink guy only has 2 war factories. Oh my god, did you see the
What happened?
did you see that on the bottom right?
Nah, it
There
was
was like
Ooh.
eight scud launchers being popped right into
Oh no.
Gamma
That's all of
Rebel.
Size's army then, because Size doesn't have anything else. Well, if it was a full tunnel.
That was a very big blow.
Yeah, and Pink must have got loads of bounty money from that as well. I mean, he doesn't have much now. Maybe he's invested it. He's dropping down 1 more market. I don't know. Like, Blue has loads of markets now. He's floating like almost 10k. Is he just making too much work of this? Wouldn't you just be dropping down loads more markets and loads more scuds?
You mean by creating units?
I don't know. Like these attacks of quads are doing pretty good, but is the money not better off invested into just more markets and more scuds? Because they're already winning the super weapon war, so I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway.
I would like to see like maybe like a couple of battle buses running around trying to kill some markets in the back, but yeah, I think we're gonna see a GG pretty soon now.
Yeah, left team losing way too much.
Because there's now 2 big blobs of quads, 3 big blobs of quads. Yeah, Market's getting killed from Size now. Getting demo bikes, but they're not going to do much against quads.
Yeah, it's just Blue has way too many quads, and even if he loses this attack, he's got another wave of them ready to go back in the base, so... Yeah, there's no answer for the left team now. Big Size and MrX lose this one. But I do think the right team took way too long. I'm going to be surprised if the next game lasts that long.
Yeah, I think MrX and Size are going to take the... But you never know. Maybe maybe the AKA team is going to go for some epic terror attacks.
I think the left team... Sorry, the 2 demos, they need to double TNT Size. Because MrX seems pretty passive. If you double TNT Size quick, get him out. It's probably the strat you should be going for.
You have to reverse that.
Okay, jumping into the next game, GLA Mirror again on coastline. I'll introduce the left team. We've got AK GoIsUber in the blue and GLA Demolition. And down in the south, AK GoAtsi, also known as Wizard. He's playing as Demolition as well.
In the top right, we have MrX, and he is actually already going forward with an aggressive worker. And at the bottom right, we have Size, who is currently boxing his workers as the orange toxin general.
Yeah, Size doesn't always like to box, but I think because Xcal and other players have been punishing him quite a lot for not boxing his workers, he's started to do it better. But I suppose on this map you don't need to do that forward barracks necessarily, so you can just do it safely in your base and box them anyway.
Yeah, I think I would have liked Size's tunnel to be a bit closer to the separation of the war factory and the supply, because then he is sure that he will not get like a super TT. And now it's actually maybe a bit too far away and it could still get in. Personal preference, I guess.
I actually thought this map was imbalanced because the spot where Size is, his second supply, you can pretty much do that wherever you want next to those crates. But the top supply where Blue is, it seems like he's done an okay supply, but the terrain is a little bit more even. You sometimes can't get it as close, but...
Okay.
Yeah, Blue
looks
he
okay.
looks like he's done alright, actually. Yeah, he does look like he's done it alright.
So, actually, Pink has really secured his supply quite well already with 2 tunnels, and MrX and Size have some aggressive tunnels at the bottom, so they want to punish that. Ooh, and that was a very important demo trap. If he pops out a technical now, I think he can run over all these RPGs there, but he's actually not going to do that.
Yeah, he's chilling that technical in his base, isn't he?
Oh god, we're gonna have a super TT on. Oh no, what is he doing? Actually, could have forced fired in the middle there.
MrX has lost both supplies and only has $1,400. And he's just let that tunnel complete. So he could have cancelled that so he could drop down a supply, but now he's gonna have to sell something.
Oh, and there is actually now... that's actually interesting. I think GoAtsi learned from his previous mistake, and now he put the worker in the back without revealing it and then building the tunnel. And yeah, so I think this tunnel is going to get up. And but Size, I think, is going to spot it with the 2 scorpions. Oh no, he doesn't spot it. So that's going to be pretty big, actually.
Yeah, unless Size brings the Tox Rebel later on and occupies that building. Might be one way of clearing it, but MrX has had to sell his arms dealer. Oh my god. If he'd have cancelled that tunnel before, that he was still building, he could have built a supply for free. He didn't have to sell the arms dealer. But yeah, MrX is screwed up big time.
Yeah, now Pink already has the oil as well, so they're really getting a lead here. So I think they're gonna do another TT. I think so. Blue has lined up another TT. So do you think he's gonna go for the supply again?
It'd be a good idea because MrX will be on very low cash. Size now pumping out 2 arms dealers, and he has secured himself 1 oil in the middle. He's going to push this supply of Pink now, which is going to be hard to hold for Pink.
Yeah, that's a ton of scorps, but that bunker is going to be annoying. It's going to definitely take off some HP of those scorps.
Yeah, it's pretty low HP to hit the bunker though. The bunker does go down now. But these technicals coming in from the back now, and what have they got inside of it? Do have some RPGs actually. Size is going to run away and hide behind the supply.
Yeah, so what Size is missing now is a help from his teammate, and actually Blue can help his teammate now to at least save the the map position for their supply. So yeah, I think that's a big thing. And now blue actually has an aggressive tunnel as well in the middle of their bases. So this is going from bad to worse for the right team.
Yeah, but Size has kicked Pink off this second supply, so... And Pink, once again, he's only collecting on 3 workers on his main. Maybe he doesn't know 5 worker or 6 workers is the optimal.
And is blue... yeah, blue has actually demo bikes now, so that's really gonna screw up the... oh, he's trying to TT the Scorpion and actually succeeds. So now he's gonna have a couple of super techs, I think.
Yeah, he's got at least 2 now. One of them is Vet 2, so it's going to auto heal. But Sai's making good progress here. He's cleared him completely off this supply.
Yeah, but I'm afraid that it's going to be too little too late at this point. Because MrX is yeah, still recovering, only has 1 technical and 1 quad, it seems.
Does it really matter, though? Because Big Size is going to be, with Tox, he's got the strongest general here. He's going to have 3 supplies, 1 oil. Pink Size can probably single-handedly win it. There is a battle bus out for Pink, though.
This is 2 super like to agree with you, but I think the 2 tech demos are really going to give him a lot of troubles. You see the Scorpions going down all the time, and 2 super techs, and Pink still has an oil, so he's not that bad of an economy. We'd like to see him actually send a bike to the top oil to get it there, because it's been secured by blue for a long time now.
Ooh, Size picks off one of the super techs. That's big, actually, because then 2 super techs can pretty much come in and just wipe out armies of Scorps. So now you've only got 1. It's going to make it a lot less impactful. 3 demo bikes come in from Pink.
Ooh, how's this? Yeah, this is going to be good hit, it seems. Just 1, 2, and
yeah, never
3.
1.
Yeah, it's not
more
too
demo
bad,
bikes coming
too
in.
great.
More. That's another 2 Scorps. Okay, he does take out a few more Scorps, but Pink is still not collecting on that second supply. He's working his way towards level 3 though, so he could use Demoable Ambush soon to help with this fight. If we have a look at what MrX is doing, he's now been kicked off his second supply completely. So blue is completely killing him with this battle bus.
And blue still has 2 aggressive tunnels in the middle as well, so they can really harass all they want. And now we have a Jarman as well from Pink to help push back Size.
Absolutely massive mistake by the right team is they don't have their safe oil on that little island.
Yeah, true. So like what I said about the yeah, actually blue is beaconing the oil now. So he's probably asking, can I take that? But I think he should have taken that a long time ago, and I think Size should have done the same with MrX, like beacon the oil and say, hey, can I take that oil and send a bike there?
Yeah, Size not taking that oil. Even if he just builds a bike, MrX seems like he wants to go for it. But this battle bus might just kill him, actually.
And maybe he runs on the demo trap though, but
true. It's gonna be close.
I don't think. No, I won't hit it if he detonates it now. This battle bus is really going to work. And meanwhile, actually, they're also pushing Size off his supply and taking that back. So looking really good for the left team. I think they played this really smart, like the TTing of MrX completely kicking him out of the game, and then building from there.
Yeah, that's what I said the strat should be in the beginning, but I'm surprised they TNT'd MrX and not Big Size, because Size obviously being the stronger player, but either way, it seems to have worked.
Yeah, like you could also say that maybe size would have probably killed one TT, maybe, and that they are just banking on having a higher success rate with MrX, and then they don't really care how good the player is as long as they take him out of the game. I don't know. Maybe that was their reasoning.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the same battle bus for blue. Still wrecking MrX. MrX pops a load of stuff, but there's a Jarman in there as well. MrX does have that oil now.
Yeah, and meanwhile, also the oil from Size has been killed. So yeah, very good play.
GG. Seems like the AKA clan are the king of the GLA mirrors to win both of them, even with the double demo, which I think is imbalanced. But yeah, like you said, the double TNT just worked a dream.
Yeah, very nice comeback. So do we have an equal score now?
We do have an equal score. I wonder if actually that mistake of MrX not cancelling that tunnel so he can build a new supply. He had to sell his arms dealer so he could build a new supply. That's a massive mistake. I think that could be one of the reasons why they lost.
Yeah. And maybe if he would have gotten his oil quicker as well, then he could have...
Yeah.
I don't know, but never know.
Unless Sai said, I'm going to go for the oils, because he did have the one in the middle. So he could have sent a bike up there to get the top one.
That would have been good. Maybe tipped the game in their favor. I don't know, but it was a good game. I think a lot of action.
Yeah, it was a good game, and I'm glad that one didn't go as long as the other one. It was pretty long. That was only like 10 minutes, that one. Well, only going to be maximum 3 games left.
Yeah. Maybe this game's going to decide who the pressure is on.
Yep, true. Don't actually know what the matchup is on this one. I need to check. Manic Aggression, Infantry and Nuke versus Demo and Stealth.
Interesting.
I mean, Infantry's pretty strong if you can get to kind of a few outposts and a flamer. But the 2 GLAs could quickly double TNT, double tech RPG and kill one guy. Maybe that will be the nuke. I don't know.
True, but I think you can mine your buildings really well on this.
Yeah, true.
This map, and because you can get the oils as well. Yeah, no, I think I don't know. I think it's a good matchup. I think maybe there's even a slight advantage for the nuke and infantry team. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right, because I think mining the buildings is not a bad idea anyway, because you need to protect them oils.
Exactly. If I think if they do anything, the GLA should try and TT the 2 oils of one player.
Yeah, it could be a good idea. I've no doubt Size is going to do a super solid SimCity in his base with mines. Feel like he's the guy going to be doing that. I wonder if they're going to double MrX, the infantry.
I think MrX is going to go Helix, probably.
Oh, yeah, true. He could do.
Which could either work fantastically or put them behind very quickly.
Yeah, you probably want to make a Helix and just go straight at the demo. Is he against the demo? Let's see. Yeah, he is actually. He is against the demo. But they get scouted early, then might not work out well. Okay, so we've got MrX in the bottom left. He's playing with the China Infantry in the yellow. And in the top left, we've got Big Size with the China Nuke in the orange.
In the top right, we have, again, AKA with, again, the GLAs. And we have Stealth this time for GoIsUber and Demo for Betsy.
So do you think MrX going for a Helix is a good idea, or do you think just make some mines in the beginning, War Factory, Barracks, Outposts is the best?
I would probably slow play this, but it can work, a Helix, if you also manage to sort of fend for oils and not die too quickly, I guess. Yeah, I would maybe even play it a bit defensively with the Helix in the beginning and then go for an attack. but I think it's dangerous to just run into the other base. And actually, GoIsUber is already making a stinger site in his base. That's amazing.
Yeah, he's really expecting that Helix, but it's the wrong call because we are seeing a War Factory barracks. But maybe that stinger site will still come in handy later on against the nuke because it's quite good against Battle Masters.
Exactly, and he's also making a hijacker, so it's going to be interesting what the first unit's going to be from size.
Yeah, I really reckon he's going to mine it all off first, but as I say that, a Battle Master is going to be the first unit, but I wonder if he's going to hijack that. Yeah, hijacker seems lined up ready for a flamer to flame that bunker. But yeah, first one is a Battle Master. Size going for the oils, and MrX has bunkered in his oils. I wonder if he's going to get mines on that other barracks at the top.
Yeah, and actually the Battlemaster is now shooting the civilian building. What is inside? Is that a worker inside there, or?
Yeah, got to be a worker. I mean, if it's not shooting out, got to be a worker.
It's actually interesting. The hijacker is staying near to the building, so he's just waiting for a flamer, I guess, to come and clear it out and then take it. And he's also already taking the oil. So I think, yeah, blue is playing this pretty smart so far.
Yeah, and just in case MrX did go for that Helix, I think that's something you probably will expect from MrX. That Stinger was there to cover that as well, so I like his build order actually.
Having said that, MrX is actually progressing pretty nicely towards the pink base, and yeah, might actually get off some good damage with that flamer outpost combination.
Yeah, this barracks going down. Is that palace a little bit too fast? Because he's losing ground here. Does he need more tunnels? He does have a decent amount of tunnels, I suppose. His mate is helping him with more tunnels. I think GoIsUber is playing this decent.
Yeah, he's playing well, tunneling his mate, getting his oils quickly, defending against potential helix. Yeah, pretty good actually.
Yeah, and he has helped repel this fight with MrX. MrX now getting that middle oil, so MrX is going to be on 3 oils. Sai is going to be on 3 oils as well.
I think the left team is looking pretty solid, even though GoIsUber is playing this well. But I think we're going to be seeing ECMs, outposts, overlords, and at that point it's going to be pretty difficult for the GLAs.
Look at Sai's supply and look at his trucks. Now he's built those mines. The trucks literally went miles away. Now they're coming back.
Yeah, they're coming back.
But they'll still keep moving because of the mine placement.
Yeah, that's I think that's an annoying bug in the game, but I guess it makes it interesting as well because you have to sort of decide whether you want perfect supplies or a mine supply.
Mm-hmm. You can do what I like to call a super perfect supply, where you can actually make the supply so close that the mines don't spawn, but the trucks do still keep the perfect supply placement. Ah,
okay, so that the mines are only on the outer rim of the supply, but not... Okay,
exactly.
Okay. So teach me that one day. So actually, yeah, there's quite a scary push now with 2 flamers, outposts, and also Battlemaster. So we'll see, is this gonna cause an oil kill in the middle? I think so.
Yeah, oil does go down. Demo bike's now out. And Big Size is helping double this demo down at the bottom.
Yeah, so yeah, MrX is nicely killing that oil. That's a big blow, I think. And yeah, the GLA team seems to be confident that they can win this game with their late game strategies and their palaces and Jarmans and whatnot.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of quads out for blue.
Oh, that was a nice deny of the tech terror with Mix now from MrX, and we also have 3 overlords coming across the River Kwai again to to attack the pink base, and this could be quite a deadly blow in combination with the MiGs.
I think, however this fight goes here, decides who wins the game. I think if Size loses these overlords, like to hijackers or Jarman or demo bikes, then he's probably lost, I think. But if this fight goes well for him and they do some good damage, then I think they could win. But I have a feeling it's not going to go well, you know, because there is a Jarman already out.
Yeah, and what is pink? Is he demo? Yeah, demo. Ooh, yeah. So it could be
demo bikes combined with the Jarman. Now I think that's going to go badly for Size, but they're pushing anyway. Got MiGs from MrX backing him up as well. If the MiGs fly over the speaker tower, they will gain a bonus, and I think they can do more damage that way.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I think you can firestorm with less MiGs if you fly over a subliminal messaging overlord. I think maybe like 3 or even 2.
Oh, that needs to be repaired as soon as possible, that palace.
Yeah, worker is on the way. That's going to take more. Demo bike comes in.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that fight was very important, and Size has lost a lot of expensive units there.
Do you think the choice for MiGs was a bad one? He should have either gone Helix, infantry helixes, or maybe more outposts.
MrX, I think more, I don't know, more MiGs maybe? Because he's already invested into MiGs, he's already got the napalm, so I think probably keep going that way.
Yeah, it's looking difficult. Yeah, difficult now for the left team suddenly, as you said, yeah.
Yeah, that fight was very important. Now all them overlords have gone down. Size in a difficult situation because you can just do the same again, but is the same fight going to happen again, but maybe worse because the GLA being left even longer? Gonna have more tunnels up, probably another Jarman, more demo bikes. MiGs coming through to kill the oil. Now, do 4 MiGs do they normally kill an oil? I don't think they do they?
No, they need 5.
Yeah, I wondered that because they did fly over the speaker tower again. I wondered if it was going to kill it, and it very almost did.
That's like 1 HP, yeah. 1 HP oil.
Yeah, the right team are getting pretty bunkered in. Every market that gets produced is just going to be extra income for the right team. Whereas the left team, I don't think they're going to make hackers. Maybe MrX will make some. MrX actually making a nuke. Don't know if I agree with that.
No, yeah. I think what they should do now is get mass helixes together with the army of Size, and then they can sort of get a good engagement, and then maybe go from there. But I think, yeah, the MiGs alone are not going to do too much damage.
That hijacker that's been chilling since the beginning of the game has now finally got himself an overlord, so it's worth the wait. Size will get 200 XP though from the overlord kill.
I like the nuke cannons, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. Size often likes to make a nuke himself. I wonder if we'll see neutron shells. Could be very nice in these GLA tunnels.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
It's an expensive route to go though with the 4.5k on the nuke, and however much neutrons cost, like 2.5k or something. There's another hijacker and all the demo bikes.
That's an epic play from the right team. That was like the entire army annihilated within 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Size in that difficult situation, does he just repeat that same army and risk the same again? And the same happened again. Those demo bikes, once they get in to the army, I mean, all it needs is 2 demo bikes and the whole army just gets killed.
True, I just feel that MrX got a little too comfortable after he felt he got the advantage and he got the oil, and then after that he didn't really contribute to the game that much anymore.
Yeah, instead of that nuke, I would like to see another maybe 1 or 2 airfields and more MiGs and helping more at the top.
Yeah, or like if he would have pushed at least his guy, then I think Size could have definitely made more headway on the blue guy. But now he was facing basically two GLAs alone. So
Size losing his base now. Power plant goes down. CC is up, but Size is not level 3 yet. If he gets to level 3, that'll be pretty nice to hold this, but Blue actually has more overlords now than Big Size. Oh, sorry, Blue and Pink, because one of them is Pink.
it's I think he's doing nicely though, sort of trying to hold on, but yeah, he really needs that
level 3.
Level 3, yeah.
I think he's gonna get it because he only needs a couple. Yeah, he's level 3 now. But what is MrX actually doing? He's done this attack, but everything's died. He's got the MiGs, he's got a nuke. He's floating 5k and making hackers.
Making hackers? Why is he making hackers when...
I mean,
that's gonna be
if they are gonna make hackers, I agree, Inf is the one to do it, but not while Size is getting raped. I would have scrapped the nuke, scrapped the hackers, and make another 8 MiGs. Feel like it's gonna be GG. Size is gonna GG. So MrX floating 8k while Size is dying, it just baffles me.
I don't know if it's bad will though.
Okay, so Size has managed to hold on, but he hasn't got a CC, and he's probably scared to move that dozer out because there's constant waves of units coming.
Yeah, now one outpost of MrX is for Size coming to the rescue, but maybe it's a little too late.
Yeah. Is Size's dozer gonna escape? That is the question. He's currently running right to the back of his base. He has nothing out to defend. Does he even have a Lotus? Don't think he does.
Oh, MiGs are coming.
MiGs coming, but it's already GG. MrX has now got 15k.
Maybe we're gonna see an epic 1v2.
No. GG.
You have been
Wait for it, no.
You literally say it and MrX has been defeated. Well, 5-4 is going to be the score, so it's certainly not going like the previous set where apparently MrX and Size won 5-1.
Maybe the AK clan has organized a couple of get-togethers to discuss strategy and dismantle this Danish-German team.
Yeah, I think they played it really well there. Just bunkering in, playing slow, going for the later game. They didn't go for any TNTs like I suggested might be an option because you said they'd probably do mines. So I think that's the safest way to play the GLAs on this matchup.
True. Yeah. I didn't like too much about Size's play was that he didn't get his oils very quickly. So it took him quite a while to get them. So he didn't really get the eco boom, and then the GLAs already had like a ton of oils and money and palaces, etc.
Yep. Interesting. Who's missing? Our Big Size is missing.
So we're now going to see the reverse, right?
Yes, we are going to see the reverse.
That'd be interesting, I think, because I still think that Nuke and Infantry definitely have a chance against two GLAs.
I don't know if the decider is mentioned in the rules, you know? Or is there a decider? There should be a fair decider.
All-out tank mirror on Twilight Flame.
I'm actually not against that. Okay, so battle of the GLAs versus the Chinas again. Demo stealth. against Inf and Nuke.
I think one of the big strengths of China on this map is that you can, once you get to support powers, you can wipe out the 2 oils of the GLAs. So I think that's a very big advantage that they have.
Yeah. So on the right side, then we've got Big Size with the GLA Stealth, and in the bottom right, we have got MrX with the GLA Demolition.
Yes, bottom left, then we have the pink Goatsy, and on the top left, the MVP of last game, we have GoIsUber with the blue nuke. Is he gonna go for a very, very quick oil cap or not?
Hmm.
Doesn't look like it.
And is
Don't see him barracks yet.
Goatsy going to do a helix here? MrX is sending some workers forward. I wonder if one of them is just going to go straight to the base just to scout if it's a helix or not, because I think that's a massive point, is just knowing what's coming.
He's actually sending quite some workers forward, putting one into the building. Doesn't want the infantry to get that building, and putting 2 semi-aggressive tunnels forward. So interesting start so far from MrX. And oh yes, we do see a helix build.
Yeah, but that worker has evac'd. It's going to push forward. I wonder if he's just going to drop down a tunnel. Oh, there's a minigunner though. So I'm pretty sure the range of the worker actually isn't that big. You don't have that much of a massive vision for the worker. So I'm pretty sure that helix won't be spotted.
No, yeah, I agree with you. And but we do actually see a tunnel going up from Big Size, and that could be quite problematic for the helix if Size decides to just pump out quads in the beginning, which he might just do. There's actually a minigunner there. He could have intercepted that tunnel. And now we already have a tech out from MrX. What is he going to do with it? Is he going to TT? Is the helix even going to get out? That's going to be a very big thing.
I wonder if the helix could die if he TNTs it right now. Ooh.
Oh!
Nah. If it had been a little bit quicker, that helix guaranteed would have gone down as soon as it spawned.
Yeah, exactly. Now, like, it doesn't even matter that much because he got what he got. He got see what he wants, but is he gonna lose it to the quads? This is actually a strong push now from MrX, but interestingly enough, Goatsy just decides to forego the defense and just go straight to the base. And
yeah,
is that gonna work?
There is a battle master there from blue, so they definitely coordinated this.
I think. Oh yeah, there's quads, and now it's gonna go down. Yeah, that's very good that Size had a tunnel there. Otherwise, this could have gone pretty bad for MrX.
Yeah, that helix went down very fast. Size with a nice tunnel there on his mate, but MrX is still going to lose all of his workers, and he's only just grabbing his oil. So.
Yeah, and the quad, but he does have a 1-star quad, and if he engages now, he can pick off all those tank hunters at the bottom there. So, ooh, yeah. So, is he gonna do that?
Yeah, true. MrX could just move in now. Is he going to target the tank hunters? Yes, he does actually.
Yeah. So, that's actually big.
Is that the last dozer? I think the other one got TNT'd.
Did it? I think.
It got caught up in the collateral damage of the TNT, I think. Oh, no, it is. It's at the top. Yeah, it's at the top. Sorry. And Pink Space is in trouble, though. He's chopping down the war factory kind of in the middle.
And nobody wants a 2-star quad in their base when you don't have any outposts or whatsoever. Does have the oils now though, so maybe. Oh wow, that is a massive push from Size now with a sneaky tunnel there, and blue doesn't have anything to do with this. I think this is gonna be a very quick game.
Yeah, Big Size putting in the work again. After that sneaky tunnel, he's just continued to creep forward the tunnels until he's actually right in blue's face. Blue does have an Overlord out though. This is probably the time where Size wants to think about making a hijacker. Would be nice to steal that.
Yeah, for sure. But like, this army can even probably one-on-one the Overlord. Maybe if he gets the kill on the... Ooh, I think if he would have gotten the kill on the 3-star quad, he might have gotten a promotion on the Overlord.
Yeah, possibly. Would like to see subliminal messaging on the Overlord. Let's increase the rate that it's healed.
So the outpost sort of makes sense because he's afraid for...
Overlord gets wasted and MrX is pushing in ping space. You're right, it's a very, very quick game indeed. Lucifer Rise just messaged me in the chat saying if it goes to a tiebreaker, then it's China USA mirror on Tournament Island.
China USA.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting.
China USA.
Tournament Island is a cool final map. So, but we are not at. Is this the decider now? No.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. So is this going to be bad for the AKA team who love their GLA so much, or yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good point. But MrX has he only really been strong with the GLAs? So MrX, is he losing his strongest army? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe as well, and Size can probably play anything, but maybe actually Size is gonna go China here, and MrX is gonna go USA. I don't know. What do you think?
I think that they should give Size the USA. Although Size of China is good, I think the USA can have the biggest impact here because V's just wreck everything.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, the MiGs get out quickly.
True. Unless he gets that like critical mass blob out where he makes like Avengers, V's, couple of Crusaders. That could work out nice, but it's what is the other USA going to do? I think it's an interesting matchup. Let's see.
TI is decider.
Yes, we need to give a shout out to Lucifer and also MrX for this. They both put in $50 each, so it's $100 for the winning team here. And then MrX also sent us a $10 donation, so thank you for that, man. MrX's always messaging me saying, what can I sponsor, what can I sponsor? And he always gets disappointed when someone else has stolen the sponsor, so big shout out to that guy.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's the kind of 0-hour climate you want. So yeah, let's get into this game. Final match.
Yeah, last game for tonight. MrX in the north with the China Vanilla alongside Big Size. They did put him as USA, and he's playing as the orange color in top right.
Yes, then bottom right we have the pink Goatsy trying his luck with the China Vanilla, and on the bottom left we have USA Vanilla with GoIsUber, who is already building a barracks and has perhaps some aggressive ideas, or is he just going to go for the oils very quickly?
I think that's looking like a drop. Maybe 3 missile defenders into an oil capture, something like that. I mean, if they drop Size and then troop crawler him, I think that could be a way to get him out fast. But Size has done the barracks first as well, so maybe they are planning exactly the same thing.
And actually, I think Size here is going to go for one supply. So Size is going to be the aggressor here with a fast war factory. And we have dual supply on the blue team. So is he going to be able to withstand the pressure from dual war factory from MrX and a drop from Size? I think this could go sour very quickly if he doesn't manage to defend well.
Yeah, dropping down 2 fire bases was just going to help, but this drop from Size is going to harass one of the dozers. Oh no, he's dropped on top of the other drop. Are they both going to lose a Chinook? Size maybe he will escape.
Yeah, I think he'll escape.
Yeah, that's horrendous for GoIsUber there. Why did he drop on top of a drop? Doesn't make any sense to me.
3.5-man challenge.
And yeah, actually, Goatsy went for MiGs quickly and 2 Rexes, and I don't think he's going to be able to help sufficiently. Although the MiG is going to be nice against the missile defenders, but he does have to send in the MiG then. And I don't think Size realized there is going to be a MiG.
Yeah, the MiG's taking his time coming in to help. It does come in now. But one missile defender is still alive, so he's not going to be able to collect, at least for the next, like, 10 to 15 seconds or whatever.
But I don't think he even cares, because he's only mining with 1 Chinook on the left side and dropping on the top, actually putting pressure on Size now. But Size is getting the oil, so he is not going to care too much about that, I think. Now there's a get coming to help from MrX, but it gets instantly laser locked, only losing 1 MD, and now perhaps even the Chinook. No, maybe the oh, that's a nice laser lock on the Humvee as well. And but yeah, on the bottom there's 2 Gatling tanks firing away at the Chinooks, losing 2 Chinooks for blue, and I think this might already be the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, because even if he manages to clear those 2 Gats, which he's probably not going to do, MrX is just relentlessly spamming from his 2 war factories. And I don't know if Pink's got enough to help him or not. He's sending a few Gats, but Blue's lost pretty much every single Chinook that he's produced.
Yeah, I think this is looking very bad, even though the China Vanilla has his MiGs up. Like, what can Blue do? And I think Blue had a bit of an indecisive strategy, didn't really know what he was going to do. Sort of defensive, sort of aggressive, but still 2 supplies. I think, yeah, it was a bit of a wonky strategy, and it might cost him, actually.
Yeah, I think Size's build order was a lot better, just doing the 1 supply. And even if you want to make a 3rd Chinook, then okay, fair enough, do that, but maybe not the 2 actual supplies. Quite a big investment.
And at this point, if they don't clear this very, very quickly, then I think it's going to be a very, very difficult game. But maybe the only thing that's going for the bottom team is that Pink now has his oils, and that Size is of course a bit slower because he went for the 1 supply. So maybe that is going to come into effect, but I don't know. And yeah, Pink is trying to help as good as he can, and Blue is trying to micro his laser locks. So they're doing okay, but
I just worry about Blue's economy because he's not been collecting for absolutely ages now, and he's only on 1 oil. He didn't even get the other one either, so Blue is effectively out of the game. Got 2 missile defenders, so it's all going to be down to Pink. But Pink's dropping down 3 airfields. Size has got 1 Avenger out, and he's pushing with the 1 Avenger on his Vs.
So it's going to be interesting as well if maybe if Pink is really managing to hold this very well, and if MrX keeps on wasting that's like he's doing right now into the fire base, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen?
MrX floating again. He was on 5k then until he dropped down his CC. So, like, Could have.
Oh, there was a mixed strike. Is he gonna kill the last V with the afterburners? Nope.
Yeah, V does survive.
I think actually he's trying to dozer hunt.
Yeah, he does kill one, but he's going to lose some MiGs, I think, for that.
If he, oh no, he moves them. And oh, the Gatling. Is it gonna kill the Humvee? I think it is. Yeah.
Kills it.
So.
Well, actually playing well, and he's going for the other dozer. He's going to find it.
Oh, I think he, yeah. Oh, but there's maybe one more.
Yeah, he got it.
Oh, yes, he did it.
Got it,
Wow.
he got it. But Size right now has got everything he needs. He's got the Search and Destroy, 2 supplies, War Factory Barracks. He doesn't need anything until later, but are they're going to kill his power or something? Yeah, Blue's got a drop.
I think they should, no, I think they should target the War Factory now, like as quickly as he can, because he's hunted.
Yeah, he's going for the economy, isn't he? But definitely think the War Factory needs to take some shots and the MiGs could come in and finish it. But maybe the MiGs are going to come in now and kill either the War Factory or all of Size's army. What is he going to kill with those MiGs? Is he going to go for the oils? Don't tell me he's going to go for the oils.
I think he needs to go for the War Factory.
Yeah, War Factory. He has 7 there, so he could kill probably...
Oh, why is he doing that?
Oh, no.
Who cares if he, yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess if he goes out of the game and then gives the Search and Destroy to MrX or whatever, then it would still be bad. But I think he should definitely first kill the War Factory.
Search and Destroy is always a good target, but in that situation there, you get rid of the War Factory and you gain yourself a lot more chance of winning this game, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And I also now Size has killed or has captured the oil of the bottom left, and now there's a Ranger drop to deny the second capture.
I think Size even gets it and gets a Vet 2 Ranger on top of that because he captured the oil.
Yeah, I think that's a massive blunder with the MiGs, because if Size would have only had a barracks, then they actually stood a chance in this game.
Oh, MrX is floating loads of cash again, man. 7.5k. In a game like this where Size is getting hunted? No. I'd like to see him go MiGs, or at least a Helix, or a propaganda center, or something. It's not floating all this cash.
So, what's happening here? MrX loses one more get, but I think, yeah, I think they could have won, sort of, if they killed that War Factory. But now this push with the Avengers and the Gatlings is going to be a very, very hard stop, and I think Pink should do everything to bunker his base even more.
Ooh, there's a Colonel Burton. There's a Colonel Burton. He's planted the bomb on the airfield. And he's going to plant a bomb on the other airfield. Oh, he just gets killed. Is that Firestorm? No, it's not.
And now the attack comes in, so I think it's going to be over.
Yeah, this attack looking pretty strong for the top team. The MiGs are coming in, but they need to reload a load of them, do. MiGs do.
Almost.
Yeah,
he's 3-star now, so this could be very interesting. 3-star.
Yeah, because a carpet bomb right there is probably going to kill all that, especially if the top team are not instantly looking.
Now.
I think it's a little bit off, you know. I think it's a little bit off.
That is off. Shit, yeah, I missed it.
He probably thought they were going to go more into the corner. Mine's coming as well as artillery coming as well. So I wonder where that's going to hit. MrX walks.
Go on the mines.
He just saw them deploy and walk straight on top of them. Artillery now coming through. Is this going to be a next level artillery? I don't think so. Nah, it's going to hit slightly above, I think.
Yeah.
I think that might be GG. Yeah, I said Size has all that he needs, and that's exactly what he continued to do, just spamming Vs and Avengers. Apart from
that was a shame. It was a really exciting game. I think they did amazing to actually get back from the horrendous start that they had. But The one chance that they had by killing the War Factory with the MiGs, he didn't take it.
Yeah, I think it's just a couple of decisions like that can swing things. So I think if he hit the War Factory, probably would they have won the game? Certainly have a decent chance.
I think, yeah, definitely they would have had a chance, because then he could have just stayed in his base with his Gatlings and his bunkers, and then, yeah, what can Size do? He cannot even drop, I think, if you have 5 to 6 Gats in your base.
So yeah, Blue, what is he even collecting? No, he's not collecting because MrX is camping there with Gats. So yeah, this is 100% over. MrX is now floating 12.7k. Like, okay, you've won the game, but his floating throughout this has been pretty excessive. Mind you, Size has got 15k.
Yeah, but he probably can't, and yeah, he's not even producing anymore now, but he knows.
He knows it's one, yeah. Well, GG, we got our decider. Went right to the end.
Yeah, it was definitely good games. I thought it was a nice matchup, and also a mismatch at the end. So it's a nice end to the series.
Yeah, got our viewing times worth there. Full set, best of 11 games. And yeah, MrX and Size win $100, $50 each.
Congrats on the winners.
Yeah, congratulations indeed.
Thanks for letting me co-cast. It was fun.
No problem. Yeah, it's good to have your insight and have you commentate.
Cool. So yeah, let me know if you want to perhaps play tomorrow morning or something.
What times frame are you available tomorrow?
Like, what is it, from 10 in the morning till 3, 4-ish?
All right, okay. Let me. I'll message some guys if we can get a sponsor or something, and we'll try and get a challenge, whether it's 1v1 or 2v2 or whatever.
Yeah, cool. Sounds nice. Let me know.
Cool. No problem.
All right. Have a good night. I'm gonna jump out and head to bed.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go and eat my food that has actually gone cold now. So.
Feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
All right.
GG's. Cheers for joining, and speak to you tomorrow.
All right. See you. Bye bye.
Right, bye. So yeah, there we have it. Epic best of 11, full set, 11 games. So well played to MrX and Big Size. They win $100, so $50 each. Shout out to Lucifer and Bonatrol for sponsoring this. So yeah, massive shout out to all of those guys. Thank you to the players for playing, and there was no lag, no drama, no anything. Full set, literally couldn't have gone any smoother than that. Apart from my initial technical issues, I still need to work on getting this observer mode working, which is yeah, proving pretty pretty difficult. I literally did a fresh install of 0 hour today and still didn't get it working. So yeah, GG. Cheers everyone that tuned in. Hopefully you enjoyed it, enjoyed the set. And then yeah, you heard Rage, he's free tomorrow, so maybe we'll arrange some challenge. I don't know if I'm going to be available at 10 a.m. Probably not. I'll probably still be in bed. However, what day is it tomorrow? Sunday tomorrow. Losing track of days. But yeah, maybe like tomorrow afternoon. I'm thinking like 12 GMT onwards. We'll probably arrange some challenge. Probably try and get Rage in a 1v1 challenge. I think will be cool. Rage versus Size in a 1v1. I think that would be pretty nice. Let's actually message Size now. Message Big Size now live on air. See what he has to say. Man of War says MrX does not deserve $50. $4 or $5 would be fair for him. Oh man, I wonder if he'll watch back the stream and see me criticizing his floating capabilities. Really do wonder. Anyway, so it seems like Side's gone AFK. Right, I'm going to go and eat my food. My Indian food arrived during the live stream and has now gone cold. I tried to eat a little bit of it, but it has gone cold. But yeah, stream's going to end there. Remember to like the stream if you enjoyed it. GG, cheers to the sponsors once again and the players. Congrats to MrX and Miss Big Size. And yeah, watch this space tomorrow. I'll try and put a stream live as soon as possible for tomorrow if there's going to be one. So, yeah, let's see. I'll keep messaging size and trying to arrange some challenge. So, yeah, GG's once again, guys. Hopefully enjoyed it and speak to you very soon. Good night.